It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
Opie and Anthony.
Radio shock jocks.
Opie and Anthony.
These people say shocking things that border on offensive in order to entertain their audience.
I refuse to sit here and think that radio has to be nice. Why? Why does radio, out of any other medium, have to be nice? We are being now held to a standard where we have to be nice and make people feel good. Go screw!
Radio bad boys, Opie and Anthony.
Controversial radio personalities, Opie and Anthony.
Infamous DJs, Opie and Anthony.
Talk show radio hosts, Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
Radio shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. Shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. Shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony.
Oh, it's brown. Oh, it's brown. Smell.
This is where entertainment is going.
So you've been stabbed once and shot twice.
No, I've been stabbed twice.
Shot twice. Yeah. Who's the common denominator in all these problems?
Opie and Anthony.
You have to lick a swath of the icing off so that bag shows through where icing was. It's time for people to understand these are words. If you don't like them, turn the dial.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Good morning.
Hi.
How are you, Anthony?
Good. On this TGIF.
See, this is the portion of the show where I ask you how you're doing, even though I know how you're doing because we've been hanging out for at least an hour already.
We were chatting in the office about how we're doing.
But we got to make it good for the radio show. How you doing, Anthony?
Good. Ope's probably here for another 5 minutes, then he's got to go pack.
Why? What happened?
So we can leave on time.
Well, Anthony, rolls in his luggage.
Silly me.
I don't know how you do it.
See, you take the suitcase out the night before, and then you pack it.
We're going to Detroit, obviously, right after the show today for the O&A Traveling Virus Comedy Show. Tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Can't wait. It's going to be a great show. But anyway, so you roll your luggage in, and I'm just like, how do you do that?
You grab some clothes, shove it in the suitcase the night before, and that way you can just roll it in the morning.
My brain doesn't work the night before. I have tried to pack the night before. I cannot do it.
You know what the
And we do so much traveling with this show, and I can't do it. And I was like this in college where, big exam, you have weeks to study for it. I would always have to pull an all-nighter before the exam, and then I go into panic mode, and then I study, and I end up doing okay. And it's the same way with packing. Like, how many times have you guys called me? You're like 2-3 blocks away with the van or whatever, and I'm like, all right. I'm still like packing as you guys are pulling up in a major panic.
Yeah, it's the part that sitting in front of your place in the van.
Nope.
Never.
Nope. That's your worry.
That's what I worry about.
But you could ask anyone. No one has ever waited for me because I was still packing. That is a fact. Because I will
leave without clothes.
I will get it done. I'll go home right after this show, and I think I have 35 minutes between the end of the show and pickup, and I will be packed and ready to go for Detroit. And that's the only way I could do it.
Dude, I literally, I had my suitcase last night, and it's open on my bed. And I slept with my suitcase on my bed. It's like 80% packed. I have to be packed the night before or I can't go to sleep.
Yeah.
Well, that's because you guys are normal in that way. I don't know what it is. I've tried to pack the night before, and then I start looking at the clothes I picked, and then that puts me in a panic. And I'm like, maybe I need this shirt instead, or these jeans, or these sneakers. It's OCD crap.
Yeah.
It's OCD crap, and the only way it works is if I do it like an hour before I leave for the airport.
Wait, what do you start thinking? Like, if I don't have this won't be a good trip, or I have to get. You start thinking of all these things you're supposed to.
I start thinking about what I picked for the trip, and then start thinking, well, but I like that shirt too, and I like those pants too, and I like those jeans too. And then I just go into this weird OCD thing, and I get all effed up.
Wow.
So I need to be, just packing like in a panic an hour before I leave. I mean, when we take vacations, usually, most people, if you take a vacation, you fly out real early the first day you got off, right? I wake up at 4 a.m. to pack So I get a 5:15 pickup.
That's
how
crazy.
crazy it is. When I could have done it the night before and just sleep in maybe a little later and just roll my suitcase to the car.
Isn't that too much pressure?
Yes, it is, but it's the only way it works in my brain for some reason. I don't know why.
I have an idea. Try writing out a list of what you need to
I've
bring.
tried that
Doesn't work
too.
either?
I've tried it. It's the weirdest thing. I'm telling you.
Say right out. You're packing. You're throwing clothes in a suitcase.
Well, I know that.
You're not curing a disease. I mean, he compares it to college. We pack for 2 weeks at a time sometimes, and you put it all in.
Well,
he's crazy about packing.
Well, you guys have done a lot of traveling because of what you do for a living. Ant and I finally are to this point where we do a lot of traveling now. So you think by now I would have had it figured out. And here's the funny thing about the whole thing. I don't even own nice clothes. And I'm in a panic about, which ratty T-shirt should I take to Detroit?
Are you saying you're not deciding between the Calvin Klein and the Joseph Abboud?
Thank you. Thank you.
Ann said, you think you don't have nice clothes. Here's the thing. I got like 5 different suitcases, like a 2-week suitcase, a 3-day suitcase. You know, that's how nuts packing is.
I just got the regular suitcase and then the ridiculous going on a 2-week vacation with 2 people, 2 suitcases that are they barely fit. Like the people are like, you got to pay extra.
I've never seen a bigger suitcase than the one Anthony uses from time to time.
I got those big blue ones, 2 of them.
Yeah, but you put
steamer trunks from vaudeville.
But the point is, you put me in a panic, rolling in your suitcase because now I'm like,
I gotta. Pack.
Oh my god,
I gotta.
Dude,
pack.
not one piece of clothing is out ready to be packed.
Oh, dude. I see that gets me crazy.
I guarantee when you guys pull up, because it just happens that you guys are being picked up first, and then Jimmy and I, because we kind of live in the same area now.
Yeah.
By the time you guys pull up, I will be ready. I'll even be outside with my suitcase. Oh, I'll be sweating like a pig.
Oh, jeez. Do we get everything? I don't know.
We've flown in where we went to our car at the airport in between flights and took clean clothes and put dirty clothes into the trunk and repacked in the trunk to get on another flight without going home.
I've never done that.
Well, yeah, we've had it because one time we went away for 2 weeks, came back for like 4 hours before we went to London, and we got our car pulled up from the valet, opened the trunk, took clean clothes and dirty clothes out.
What white trash you are.
We had no...
You really are white trash, bro.
You had valet pull your car up so you could repack in the trunk?
What am I supposed to do if I'm not going home?
Pack more when you leave to begin with, and then just sit in the airport and have a latte. What's wrong with you?
And someone's saying, have my chick pack for me. I pack myself. I know what I in the end, I know what I want. You know, my stuff will work in Detroit, whatever. But anyway, speaking of Detroit, got some not great news, very interesting news from Pete yesterday while I was at the gym. Pete called in a panic. We're supposed to do TV all over the place in Detroit. You heard, right, Jimmy?
Yes.
Oh, this was supposed to be a Fox extravaganza in Detroit.
And we are looking for a certain video. I guess Stephen Lynch went on the Fox affiliate in Detroit.
Sort of soften up the beaches for us.
Yeah, he went on. I guess his appearance was great. It was supposed to be the first piece on the O&A Travel and Virus comedy show. And then they were going to do pieces like later today, tomorrow morning, early in the afternoon. We were going to be all over the Fox affiliate in Detroit with this comedy show.
Yep.
But somebody at the radio, somebody at the TV station didn't like what Stephen Lynch sang. Even though everyone thought it was hilarious and it was very funny, it was a great appearance. This guy didn't like it to the point where Stephen Lynch was supposed to come back for a second segment, and they kicked him out of the TV station.
Told him, you're done, and so is everybody from the Virus Tour.
And they canceled, all TV appearances, which would have, A, helped our comedy show, and B, helped our radio show up in Detroit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a known fact we're not doing well in the ratings in Detroit, and this would have really helped to get our faces and our names out there a little bit more.
Yeah.
So they canceled all TV appearances because of Stephen Lynch. Stephen Lynch!
Yeah.
He's not that crazy.
No. Imagine if we had gone on there, the crap we would have said.
Right.
Man.
So we're trying to find the video. And we'll get Stephen Lynch on the phone to get the whole story.
See how crazy he was.
But he got so insane that the guy just kicked him out. Not even in a nice way. Kicked him out. and then called Pete and said, we're canceling all TV appearances.
Cancel all appointments.
We're canceling the Opie and Anthony appearance, and then there was going to be an appearance. Did you do one already, though? Did you tape one, Jimmy?
No.
So yours is canceled, and then there was going to be another one with all of us. I think there were 3 or 4 different segments they were going to do for this thing. So there's a little controversy in Detroit this morning.
Yeah.
And we want to get to the bottom of this one.
I don't know. It was one word he said. And, Lynch is not dirty. I mean, he can be, but he also knows how to clean up for radio. So he probably did what he could have done on radio. And they just didn't go for it.
Supposedly, the people at the station, they were loving it, though. But it was one guy.
One of the bosses must not have, I don't like that. Or maybe some chick, that's...
Well, this is the world we live in. Everyone's so scared to lose their jobs that they're going to be so conservative with their decision making. Something happened to Jimmy at Jimmy Kimmel. He was told one thing, but I'll say it. I don't believe it, Jimmy. I'm sorry. Jimmy had a great set on Jimmy Kimmel.
I don't believe it.
Wednesday night, Jimmy had a great set on Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah.
And one of his lines was cut out.
I didn't love the set, for the record. I thought it was mediocre, but I appreciate you being my friend.
I liked your set, and I liked how you addressed the crowd at the end of it.
Oh, yeah, I was, they're a bunch of broads. I didn't care for them, and, I figured people would know I didn't like them.
Yeah, I could tell by his little parting comment.
He said that you have been a slice of heaven.
A slice of heaven.
Well, it wasn't your audience. They were all there for Mark Anthony, right?
And there was, someone pointed out there was young girls waving Mark Anthony dolls. And when I walked out, it's a very weird setup because you're not in the middle like you are on Leno or Letterman. You're off to the side.
Well, you didn't know they weren't Norton dolls? Did the dolls have a chin?
No.
Go ahead, Scott.
Let Jimmy tell his story.
It was kind of funny.
It was all right.
It was all right.
I just went kind of sheepishly no. I'm more annoyed that I had nothing for that awful remark he made. No, but they were just, they weren't my crowd, and I knew they weren't my crowd. I went out and I saw all girls. And anyway, I did panel, and I was talking about being on the bestseller list, and I made fun of the fact that stupid Princess Diana's book is ahead of me. And then I made fun of Al Gore. And I smashed his book, and said he was stupid. He's trying to save the world, and here I am banging fat chicks, and it got a good laugh, and they took it out.
But didn't you say something like, "I get it"? The Earth is melting.
The Earth is melting. I get it. It got a good laugh, and they took it out. But they said, and I do believe them because they didn't. They said it was a timing issue, and Jonathan said they were really apologetic, and they weren't trying to censor you or.
But that's a great line.
Interesting.
Yeah, there's another line I wish they would have taken out instead. But they are very pressed for time there because they're literally finishing up right before they have to go back on the air.
Right.
You tape late in L.A. You tape it the show's over at 9 in L.A. and I think it starts at midnight here. So literally they have a quick turnaround time.
Oh,
so they probably just went in there and found segment all right, 15 seconds, chop. They don't have time to edit like Leno has time to edit because you taped it at 6. You tape it. I taped it. It was done by 9 o'clock at Kimmel.
Wow.
You had to go and talk to standards and practice there,
Yeah, I read through my. I read through with the producer on the phone my act because I'm not typing it out. I'm too lazy.
Yeah, they met and back when I did that Indian style joke, Indian style, and the standard and practice was a girl from India. And she says, well, I find this... I go, it's not about you. It's about Native Americans.
American Indians.
And it was one person. Now, I don't think you should do this. So it's one person's opinion in these standards and practices, usually. It's same with... the special I'm doing. I'm saying one person's opinion. If they don't like the joke, just like in Detroit, if one person, they'll say, no, you can't take it out. It's not a legal thing.
Yeah.
It's a personal issue with a lot of these people.
Who the hell put them in charge?
Yeah, of course it's a personal issue.
Being a professional, I didn't have that issue. I mean, some people, like Richard, would have that issue. But I didn't have that issue. No, they didn't take anything out. But I don't know if it was it was just a timing thing. And I think they're so pressed for time. They would only want 15-second honk. There it is, bing.
Dude, it was a killer line, and it's so topical. They obviously should have left it in. Something else was going on. I have to say
was there a fan in there that saw it?
Oh, yeah. It made Whackbag. I was reading about your appearance on Kimmel. Yeah. And it was pretty cool to see the cover of your book on Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, I tell you what's one thing he did wonderfully is he holds that stupid book up a lot. It really made me feel good.
Very cool.
I was embarrassed.
And then really fast, Bob Saget was on Leno last night. Gave us a nice plug for the show tomorrow night up there in the Detroit area. In case you missed it, it's really fast. Here we go.
Are you working lots of something on the road?
Doing good. I'm doing, Opie and Anthony. They've been here. Sure. Right. I'm on the Traveling Virus, doing a few dates with them, and it's fun. It's like 10,000, 20,000 people, and Diamond Vision. I curse in Diamond Vision, which is a lot of fun for the kids.
So there you go. We got a nice little mention on Leno through Bob Saget.
Thank you, Bob.
So there you have it. And, of course, Rich Voss in studio today, and Rich is a father for the third time.
Yep.
A brand new daddy.
I was hoping for a little more than, yep.
I see if I still have the message Voss left me. I'm hoping I still have it.
Oh.
I saved it. I was going to play it on the air.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I still have it, Rich. Just how...
Why? Was he...
He's just rich.
He's just rich?
Well, here's the thing. You're in the hospital, and I'm so out of it, but Bonnie is so nice and really nice, but she's on Percocet.
Oh, that's why.
And then we
nice.
had a fight last night. Like the Percocet wore off, and her trueness came out, and we started fighting. I'm fighting with a lady that just was cut open to pieces in a hospital. Then they came back in, gave her more Percocet, and she's the sweetest person. So what I'm saying is I have to get her addicted to
Percocet. And she'll be great.
They're so calm and sweet. I'm telling you.
You want to get her addicted to drugs. That's fantastic, Rich.
Saying, I think morphine, I would love to come home.
What was the fight about?
You
can't talk about it? All right.
She's married to an idiot. That's what every fight's about.
Well, Rich is a trooper for the radio show. He brought in audio. We're going through it right now. He taped the whole thing.
Yeah.
Did you tape the actual slicing and dicing? And the grab?
Yeah,
You got the grab and everything?
Yeah, I'm a grab. You said I went out and bought a new recorder for this.
Nice.
All right. Like a stereo recorder. It was cool. The doctors... I tried to get a camera in. They said, no, you can't bring because of legal reasons.
Right.
Yeah, they don't want that documented for a lawsuit.
Yeah.
Just in case something slips up. Oops.
I thought you could videotape births.
If you're the Bravo Film Network.
You used to be able to back in the day, but then because of malpractice and all that crap, they banned video cameras.
Well, I told them on the air the other day.
When you're delivering. Huh?
They wouldn't even let me watch her get an epidural because I told them a guy was watching his wife get an epidural. And he fainted and fell and hit his head and died.
Wow.
Really?
Why am I laughing at that?
Because it's so stupid you got to.
The guy saved himself years of misery by fainting. He got out of it.
Wow, really? So Sam is going through the audio. Hopefully we'll have it after the break, at least some of it. But congratulations to Rich there. You're crazy. I openly laughed at you when you called me. I'm like, dude, you had two daughters almost out of the house, and now you've decided to start all over again.
Well, my daughters and my ex-wife at 4 and 2 were out of the house. But here's the thing. So,
good point, sir. Good point.
But you're thinking, okay, my daughter's going to be 18. That's a little child support, less child support I have to pay. Which, of course, I'll give my kids money, but it's a less, responsibility in life.
Yeah.
And I had 3 more years for the other one. I'm going, hey, I can go to Florida, play golf whenever I want. Now, so the good thing is Bonnie said this baby is 85% hers, and I don't argue. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah?
Well, yeah.
So you're not really going to be taking any active role as a dad in this kid's life?
No, I am. I'm holding the baby yesterday, and
Who does the baby look like?
I don't know, the Chinese neighbor.
Let's just pray we know who the baby thinks like.
All right, more with Rich Voss after the break. Hey, it's FU Friday. It's also Point and Laugh Friday. I feel like we're going to be doing a lot of pointing in your direction, Rich, today. Mispronunciation Friday. Perfect that you're here for that one as well. Air Guitar Friday. And Is Tom Alive Friday?
What?
Is Tom Alive Friday? You don't remember Tom?
Oh, that Tom. I thought you meant.
We took last Friday off, so we didn't get the Tom update last Friday.
Yes.
So we need to know, is Tom alive?
Remember Tom?
You don't remember Tom? Were you here? Were you on the road, Jimmy?
What the hell's wrong with him?
The lung thing?
Yeah, he's got the lung thing where he could, barely had any lung capacity.
And he could barely walk upstairs, and he's a huge fan of our show. He just called out of nowhere.
And we made him do a rock scream.
Oh, yes. I think it was Tom Chiusano.
Oh, no. Not to be confused with our fine boss.
Oh.
That's what I thought.
That survived skin cancer and is doing very, very well. It's one of our listeners.
Oh, yeah, I remember that guy.
Is Tom Alive Friday? We basically said to this guy that, look, we'll get an update every Friday. And the Friday that we don't get an update from you, we just got to assume the worst.
Assume he's dead.
We got to just assume the worst. But he's a faithful listener of the show. His lungs are basically giving out on the poor guy. So sometime this morning, we're hoping to get the update from Tom as well.
Why don't you tell Tom where he could call us?
All right, 877-212-O&A. 877-212-O&A. Imagine he just sleeps in today, and then we got all of America thinking that Tom's dead.
Assume he's dead.
Tom, you better call today.
Hope he's not a mayor anywhere.
Huh?
Hope he's not a mayor anywhere.
What?
See, that was the old mayor.
I didn't get you announced Tom was dead.
Tom Menino.
10
years ago. Yeah, that was terrific.
Oh, I didn't even get it.
Yeah.
So you'll be doing your set in Mississippi on a bridge, will you?
In Minneapolis.
Didn't even tie in. Is that where it is?
Yeah. it was over the Mississippi River.
All right, right first letter wrong, dumbbells.
All right, let's regroup. It's Opie and Anthony. Hey, good morning. It's the Opie and Anthony Show. The O&A virus spreading across America. We got a real busy day today. We got Tracy Morgan coming in at 7 o'clock.
Tracy Morgan.
Right after the show, we head to the airport to fly to Detroit for the big O&A Traveling Virus Comedy Show tomorrow night.
The Aerodrome.
8 comedians you know and love from this radio show. All the info's on Virus Tour, one word, on MySpace. But the headline, if you got a military ID, we're letting you in free tomorrow. Don't forget that, okay?
I got a signing tonight, too, by the way.
Yeah.
It's 7:30 at Borders on 34-300 Woodward in Birmingham. I'll be selling my book and signing it and kissing everybody on the mouth.
Aww.
And it's brought to you by Bud Light, always worth it. And there's a bit of controversy. We're trying to find Stephen Lynch's TV appearance from yesterday. A bunch of people said it was really, really funny. Somebody that works at I keep saying radio. Somebody that, the radio guys told us about it, actually. That's why.
Yeah.
But somebody that works at Fox up there in Detroit had a problem, thought it was too edgy or something. The language, something was wrong.
Yeah.
And kicked Stephen Lynch out of the studio. Wouldn't allow him to do a second segment, and then canceled all TV. Ed and I were going to do TV tomorrow. Jimmy was going to do TV.
Yeah.
The comics were going to do TV. So we're trying to hunt down that video to see what the big deal was, because I hear he kept it TV friendly, but this was a personal decision by one of the bigwigs that works at Fox. So I don't know. Hopefully one of our pests recorded it or something and could get us a copy.
Ridiculous.
Basically, what I want to do and what we want to play it in front of everybody tomorrow. And then,
hell yeah.
And then basically tell the crowd that Fox effed us and canceled all our TV.
And get a big boo.
Oh, the place will go nuts.
And then the pests might get involved. And
yeah, it'll be good.
It'll be great.
So hopefully we could
battle.
Hopefully we can find that. At the very least, we'll have Stephen Lynch call in a little later to tell us what the hell happened yesterday up there in Detroit. We got Rich Voss in studio. His kid was born 2 days ago now, Rich.
Tuesday.
5:50.
Brand
spanking new. Is it looking normal now and not like all goopy and
it was
that
pretty
brand
much
new wrinkly kid look?
Yeah, it was like a grayish purple.
Ugh.
It was horrible.
It's like something out of Alien, for God's sake.
Yeah,
it just isn't right.
There's just so much stuff around it and touching it and hanging off it, and it was
just grows inside a big bloody mess.
You want
to pop it out. Who the hell thought it? Just because she had a cesarean, did you have to get the haircut?
She did.
Yeah. It's like Julius Caesar cut.
Are you talking about me?
Yes.
I know.
It really is awful.
I look like a Roman nickel, right?
Roman nickel.
It looks like you got a C-section as well as what we're getting
That's my haircut I've had.
His hair, Caesar.
It's a C-section haircut. Straight across, you idiot.
The haircut should come with a betrayal.
Where's your toga?
At two, Jim. At two.
I bring you.
This is the very brief message disconnected creep left me the other day about his colon.
We, the girl, 6 pounds, 11 ounces. I'm having an anxiety attack. And I have a new diamond bezel for my watch.
That's what he says.
And I have a new diamond bezel for my watch.
Good audio, by the way. Thanks, iPhone.
Boy.
That was good. That's quality.
Boy, way to have some excitement.
It was awful.
And you always have to make it about yourself. What about poor Bonnie? Well,
I bought her a diamond bezel too.
Oh, great. Hey,
it was anxiety. It's, you know.
Sam went through your, 4 hours of audio tape, by the way. Jesus. And we got some fine clips of Rich Voss having a kid.
Thank God. Sorry, I can't have her edit delivery. Holy crap. I don't want to miss anything.
Could you move along here? We're losing light.
Right. I think Sam started editing this at midnight. He's finally done, and we got some highlights for everybody.
Boss is flashing the flashlight in the corner, telling her to hurry up.
Yeah. The first track, Voss criticizes the doctor's storytelling. What the hell's wrong with you? This is the doctor that's going to cut open your wife, right?
This was the anesthesiologist.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
All right, let's take a listen to this.
Actually, this is funny. When we do anesthesia, actually we have to learn all the anesthesia parts. It's a big 450-pound machine. It's called an anesthesia machine that we use the gases and everything. Each part we have to actually learn. And something goes wrong with the machine, we're supposed to fix it. We have to learn every each part of it. And you have anesthesia equipment is like this.
But you know what? That's kind of a cool story, but in America, we wouldn't consider that funny. That's not funny. Like you said, this is funny. We were waiting for something.
Yeah, serious, right, exactly.
I don't know.
That's true, it's not funny, right, exactly. It's not funny, you're right.
Well, when he said this is funny, I was waiting for a good story.
All right, what happened there? It was hard to hear the
funny
anesthesiologist, but you beat him up because he didn't tell a funny story.
He started off and goes, "This is funny." So I'm waiting for a good story, and he just told me a anesthesiology story.
Yeah.
And there wasn't any humor there. And, you know, these people from India, you had to set them straight because their humor is non-existent.
Yeah, so you say, here in America, that isn't funny. Don't tell that joke.
And that was Bonnie laughing in the background?
Over the beeping?
Yeah, the beeping's a little obnoxious.
Well, that was... Yeah, I wanted them to take her heart monitor off during the taping.
Right.
But they had to keep that, you know...
Yeah. I guess so.
I guess they would have
probably
to. Probably
important.
Voss comforts Bonnie before she gives birth. Here's the clip.
Aw.
I'm here. Do you know I was here?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Does she want us playing this?
What's that?
She's cool with this?
Yeah, we had
Seems like a very personal moment we're about to listen to.
Is she? What was her mood here?
You need airtime this
crying?
bad?
Was she?
Well, here's
you need airtime this bad? What the hell, man?
You told me.
Every 9 months he comes in with great clips.
Right. Oh my God, I haven't been on Opie and Anthony in a while. I better have another kid.
Well, you know what? You got
fast forward 5 years, you have another 6. You're just pumping them out.
Excuse me,
the
Sybil.
Brady Dunce.
It just hit me that this might be a bit of a personal moment.
She just called and I kind of ignored her.
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
Does she know that you taped all this and you were bringing it in?
Yes.
All right,
The
cool.
one thing she edited out, we did.
Oh, yeah.
What's her frame of mind here? Like, is she
she's
happy or is she crying? You can't really tell sometimes.
Well, she's kind of scared or like she's like pretty high and she's laying, if this is the part where they're getting ready to take the baby out, she's laying down, but she has a big like sheet in front of her. She can't
they
see
don't
them.
want they don't want them seeing
them cut her
open like that.
And she's there and she's kind of like, she's freaking out. She's having a panic attack almost.
Oh,
She
boy.
gets into a panic attack.
And we get to hear this?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you...
Oh, my God, you're the worst. I love you. I love you. By the way, Stephen S. from Bayshore, was that beeping going off an idiot detector?
Steve.
An idiot detector.
Bravo, Steve. Holy Jesus. An idiot detector.
And then Kevin from Connecticut.
damn.
You sure you want to go down this path? Because they're just revving up out there.
Oh, yeah.
Kevin from Connecticut writes, Bonnie was crying because she realized that it was Rich's baby.
Oh, no, it's not black.
Give me the instant feedback. They're on a roll. The gang's on a roll today. They're trying to outdo each other. All right. So we get Voss comforting Bonnie before she gives birth here.
I'm here. Did you know I was here?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yes.
Huh?
Please don't make me laugh. Please don't make me laugh.
I'm not making you laugh. I'm just saying, did you know I was here?
Yeah, I did.
You didn't think the doctor was rubbing your arm, did you?
Please stop it.
That's a good one.
I'm not saying anything.
You know what I can tell you?
That was a good one.
I'm not thinking of anything. It's just,
Oh, wow. What's that?
it's my arm.
You
Hold
feel
on.
it, right?
Blood pressure.
Oh, my God. How effed up is she right there?
I know. She's
We've hung with Bonnie many times. She is giddy. Wow.
The Indian doctor in the back is laughing when I go, it's me, not the doctor.
Right.
He's like, he's our best audience because, they find out you're comedians.
Yeah.
So they're all trying to be funny in there and they're all trying to, am I going to be part of your act?
Yeah.
Listen.
The best part of that clip is Bonnie going, oh, wow, what's that? And I'm thinking the doctor came in with his pants down or something.
Is that what this is supposed to look like?
Right, that's what I was getting at.
An unclipped gentleman?
Was it a nice
And Rich goes,
hospital?
my arm.
Well, the hospital, yeah.
Yeah, because I heard squeaky doors and stuff there. I don't know. You think they oil the door up a little bit?
Well, yeah, right after the delivery, they brought maintenance in.
Oh, okay.
And they did the door and the floor.
You know who my wife is? Men are coming here to kill her. Could you help me move her into another room?
Downtown Dave from Kansas City writes, please don't make me laugh. Like that's a problem.
Oh, God, boy, they really are coming out with them.
Are you flying with us, Rich?
No, tomorrow.
Old Rich wears some. The guy. It wasn't written perfectly, but basically, this guy's Gutshot Drew from Howl. He writes, "Did Rich wear some Daisy Dukes and a half shirt to get Bonnie some extra pain drugs?"
And I'm being informed by Steve from Bayshore that squeaking wasn't the door; it was the sound of Voss's wallet opening.
Yeah, because we tipped the doctors.
I think he's implying you're a cheap Jew.
Here's 100. Hope everything goes smoothly.
Yeah, come on, Duck.
All right, the next clip. Voss continues to comfort Bonnie, but tells the doctor he's not giving accurate times. What's that about? All right, we'll find out.
I don't even know.
Oh yeah, because I wanted the baby born. Yeah, talk to me. Yeah. Talk to me, because... What?
You can't look at me.
You can't look at me?
Right, it feels weird. Oh, God. When is this going to be over?
It's going to be over soon. See, in 5 minutes, you can have baby.
Oh, God.
You said that already 5 minutes, 3 minutes ago. You're going to be good. Look at that. You're holding up perfect.
So we're 5 minutes away from you having another kid right there, huh?
Well, here's the thing. I was sitting there looking at the clock, and I'm kind of like you say, obsessive compulsive, and certain numbers scare me. So it was like, it was like 5:45, right? I didn't want the baby born after 6 because 6 is an unlucky number. So I wanted. I'm serious. Like I was thinking, I'm holding her, but I'm looking at the clock like that, going, well, if the baby's born at 6:06, that's 2 out of 3 of the devil's numbers. Right. And I'm like freaked out. So he's going 5 minutes. So I'm going, well, that's going to be well before 6. Can we hurry up and wrap this thing up? Because
Devil's numbers?
Yeah, 3-6.
He's red lighting the doctor.
Yeah.
I'm just telling them, wrap it up, Doc. Come on.
Well, because, doctors, they always tell you, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, just tell me, what's going on. And
he is telling you what's going on. He's not Jesus.
Well, he's not. That doctor is the Indian, and whatever. It's hard to say. He's one that knocks him out.
Pat from Menaki, he writes, "Wow, Bonnie's loopy. Rich should distribute Percocets to all his gigs."
But you know what? Here's the thing. You can compare me. You could trash me on the radio. You will never see me fail on stage.
And Kevin from Connecticut writes, 6 is an unlucky number for Rich. That's his IQ.
141. Now I'm not even having funny comebacks. I'm giving facts.
No, you're not.
141.
I'm 141 IQ.
You're leaving out a decimal point.
I'm 141.
Right.
I'll do it anytime here.
This next clip, what were you doing that the doctor had to make sure you were okay? You're not giving birth.
I probably looked over at the incision.
Oh, got a little queasy.
All right, let's take a listen here.
How much longer, doctor? Sure. Son, come on, okay? You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
You sweating?
I'm not sweating. Huh? I'm not sweating.
Sure?
Thank you.
You're not gonna pass out, huh?
No. Pass out.
Sure?
Yeah, why would I pass out? You hear that suction thing?
Yeah.
You would think that was for the blood, but they had that in my mouth, so I didn't drool on Bonnie.
Or maybe they thought you were sweating because the glue from your Frankenstein wig was running down your forehead.
You guys
hey,
got
Boris K., you're sweating.
I think you got a 2-for-1 C-section there.
What's wrong? That's the same hair I've had every time.
No, this is a little different.
No, you're definitely going to Julius Caesar look there. Yeah. A little bit.
A little?
Yes,
Yeah.
master.
I saw it.
Kind of has like a Herman Munster thing to it.
Wait.
Now, breathe, Lily. Breathe. Grandpa, get the C-section done. I'm a daddy. Eddie, come look at your sister. Frankenstein. Oh, terrible.
All right. Do we have time to? This is the big get right here. Bonnie gives birth.
Yeah, here it is.
This is where Rich becomes a father for the third time.
Steve from Base George calling him Julius Caesar. Damn. Oh, Steve's on fire. Julius Caesar.
Here it is. Bonnie gives birth, everybody.
Is this it?
I believe so.
What's that?
Oh.
Lots of pressure.
Oh. A lot of pressure, Brian. Oh.
What the hell's that?
Oh, Bonnie doesn't sound good there. Oh.
She's watching Norton undress.
What was she? What was she doing
That was
there?
hurtful.
That was just mean.
Why would you do that?
That was just mean spirited.
Why would you do that to Jimmy?
Exactly why?
He's been your friend for so long.
Oh, yeah, okay, Frankenstein wig.
He was just being accurate.
Yeah.
What's the about? Obviously not audio of the conception.
A big lunger flew.
I was so excited to get that one out. I spit all over myself.
Oh my God. I can't believe you didn't open a car door and lean to the curb.
Bonnie, are you okay? I broke my water, dude.
All right, this is what's going to happen. We have to take a break.
Goddamn Rich
Boss.
I kill Rich
Boss.
Oh, that's a great idea. God, our listeners are good. All right, we'll figure it out during the break. All right, we have to take a break because we don't want to rush through this. We got Bonnie giving birth right after the break, and then some of the aftermath. That's really, really good. Really good. There's a clip where Voss is fiddling with his camera while all hell's breaking loose in the freaking delivery room. Bonnie's got a new baby, and Voss cares more about his dumb camera. I can't wait to play that clip. It's all on the way. Also, Stephen Lynch is calling in to tell us what happened during his TV appearance yesterday in Detroit. And hopefully, after the break, we'll find out if Tom's alive. It is
Tom from
Is Tom alive
White
Friday?
Plains.
Tom from White Plains.
Yeah.
I'm hearing that he may call in after the break. It's Opie and Anthony. It's Opie and Anthony with Lil Jimmy Norton and Rich Voss. Very busy show today. We got Tracy Morgan coming in about a half hour. We got more audio of Bonnie giving birth.
That I got to hear.
And you asked what hospital. It's Somerset, the hospital, and they're great there. They really are. The nurses, everybody's been really nice. Yeah, they really are. You think, some hospitals, they don't care.
Yeah.
But at this one, Somerset, and they're really been really nice and helpful.
Right,
so I
very
just
cool.
want to say that.
Also,
Plugging a hospital.
And for the record, can I throw out real quick?
Yeah.
Squeeze stinks. We were having the old man music discussion.
Old man music discussion.
well, Anthony met the lead singer of Squeeze last night.
Yeah.
Or yesterday afternoon, whatever.
I'm like, who's Squeeze? I know the name. I just didn't know any songs.
Tempted by the fruit of another.
That song.
Woo, woo, woo.
There you go.
Something about a toothbrush. A toothbrush. Some paper. A flannel for my face. Pajamas. A hairbrush. New shoes and a case. I said to my reflection, let's get out of this place.
Oh, it's just terrible.
Past the church and the steeple. The laundry on the hill. Come on, Jim, sing. Billboards and the... No?
No.
No, he's so aggravated.
This makes me want to squeeze my neck with a rope. This is a terrible
It's the big
song.
chorus. This is the big chorus.
Everybody, here we go. Come on, Pound Talk, let's go. Tempted by the fruit of another.
He's tempted by the fruit of another.
A little tinkling of the piano, the tinkling.
They used to They used to tinkle along back in the early 80s.
This song is... It's enragingly awful.
How is it enragingly
Tempted
awful?
by the fruit of another?
Yes, he's tempted by the fruit of another.
Oh, and it is Air Guitar Friday.
Oh, wow. Finally. It's being done. Opie is playing air guitar.
That's more air bass.
They really didn't believe in guitars in the early 80s, these
we
idiots.
never did that, Air Guitar Friday. Someone actually finally did it.
What's another song Squeeze has?
Pulling muscles from a shell.
Pulling muscles from a shell.
Did they sing about anything but drivel?
You know this one?
It's a good song right here. Listen to the harmony.
Yeah.
What harmony? It's terrible.
Plank, 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 plank.
They were huge back in the day, Jimmy.
I'm so, without a doubt, I'm not saying they're not big, but...
Here we go. You know this one?
Nope.
Squeeze will be playing the Beacon Theater tonight.
Which, here's the hook.
My little friend. Ding, ding, ding. He's pulling muscles from
a
How
shell,
about black
Jimmy.
coffee in bed?
Pulling muscles from his shell? What's the matter? How about dipping shrimp in cocktail sauce? This guy's awful.
How about a little
Putting lemon on my seafood. Douchebag.
How about this one, Jimmy? You know this one. One more, and then we
terrible.
One more, and then we got to move back to the audio of Bonnie giving birth. Let's go. You know
this one?
Yes, I've heard this.
Black coffee in bed.
I don't remember the song. I like this riff.
That's a riff?
That, whatever it is. A little
stuff Squeeze. They were there. They were huge back in the 80s.
Yeah, what else was huge?
There's a stain on my notebook where your coffee cup was.
The lyrics are really dumb.
Yeah.
A stain on my notebook where you're...
There's ash in the pages, now I've got myself lost.
Yeah, I hate this one too.
All right, well, let's
Crapola.
We were,
like I said, my good friends Squeeze.
Yeah,
playing the Beacon Theater tonight.
Very
Hopefully,
good.
there's a lot of tickets available.
I'm sure they'll sell
They
out.
never did anything to you, Jimmy. They're nice guys.
I don't wish them ill in their personal lives. I just think that all their music catalog should be burned.
They haven't played in I don't know how long.
Been a while.
Everyone has to get back together now. That's
Yeah.
the new trend. All right, we were going to play more of the audio of Bonnie giving birth, but it is is Tom Alive Friday.
Right. You might remember Tom, guy, our friend from White Plains, with lung problems. And we don't know how long he's going to be alive.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to announce that Tom is alive.
Ah.
Tom?
Yes. How are you guys?
There he is.
This is...
Yeah. Tom's theme song for the time being.
No, we're going to have a different Alive song every week.
What do you think of this, Jim?
Don't like it.
No?
You don't like
Who's
that?
that?
Pearl Jam, one of their huge hits.
Yeah, I've heard.
It's probably my favorite Pearl Jam song. You know,
I
call me a
just
Pearl Jam hack.
No, mine's Elderly Woman Behind the Counter in a small town.
I hate that one.
I don't know that one either.
Give me some Elderly Woman Behind the Counter.
Elderly? Why did you say old?
It's
Elderly Woman Behind the Counter in a small town. Hit it.
Oh, no. Is it about him finding meaning?
Even
from old
Flo and
lady?
I'm Alive and Jeremy.
Listen to the vocals.
That's it.
Listen to the vocals.
Oh, by the way, Squeeze is sold out tonight. Jim. I went to the other one too.
Lifetimes catching up with me. All these changes taking place. I wish I'd saved the place.
Hold on here. He really belts it out in a second
Fat boy.
Where's the part where he goes?
Tomorrow.
I want the other part.
Hello. Jesus.
I'll go listen to my iPod. I'm sorry. Tom, White Plains, you're alive. What's going on, buddy?
Not much. You guys had a great week. Yesterday's, What the Hell Is That was fantastic.
You probably look at it differently, though, than normal listeners. Like, even if we do a crappy show, it's great to you because you're breathing.
And let's put it in terms you can understand. You shouldn't say we had a great week. You should say that we had a great year.
Yeah.
How are the little lungs doing?
Yeah, we haven't heard from you in 2 weeks because we took last Friday off.
Hanging in there. I have a lung test today, so I'll tell you more next week.
What do you got to do on your test?
They give him a straw and they try to get him to sip some soda out of it.
Yeah. Gotta hold his...
It's a crazy straw, Jimmy. Crazy straw.
So what do you have to do for your test?
Yeah, what's the test?
Oh, you sit in a little acrylic box and they torture you for about 30 minutes by blowing in and out of a tube. It's very uncomfortable.
You sit in a box. What do they measure the air in the room?
Yeah, what the hell is that about?
Like it's like a little
Do they keep you under a bed?
like half a golf cart covered in acrylic, and it so it equalizes.
Yeah. And what do you just breathe in there?
And you breathe in there.
And they
Types of breathing.
And they go, "Oh, you're breathing."
And they depending on how the test comes out, it's like, well, that's good, or
Can we get you on an exercise bike and just really get you cranking?
Sure.
Do you have an exercise bike?
No, I got rid of it.
Yeah.
Do they have lung?
Downstairs.
Do they have lung transplants?
Yeah, they have lung transplants. Now, Tom, what is wrong with you again? Because people are just getting involved in the "Is Tom Alive" bit.
I suffer from sarcoidosis, 3rd stage.
Oof.
And with multi-organ involvement.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
Including heart, lungs, and central nervous system.
Wow. And what's the prognosis?
The prognosis is cardiac sarcoidosis is
Well, that doesn't sound that bad.
statistically death usually within 7 years of diagnosis.
And how long have you been diagnosed?
2001.
Wow.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6 years.
Oh, boy.
But those are statistics.
Yeah, hey, I like how you...
Hey, you know,
I like
keep
how
your
you
chin
think.
up.
And the good news is you're working the third stage. That's the big one.
Yeah. You're almost there.
I'm moving I'm trying to move up to stage 4, you know, so I can get the big lung transplant.
Ah.
But then you got to take more drugs.
So,
Yeah,
wait,
so it doesn't reject your lungs.
You can't get a lung transplant until you get to the 4th stage?
No.
And what about your
third?
You need like heart lung transplant, right? Oh, I thought he died on us. Holy Jesus, I thought he died on us.
Tom, please, don't pause.
Yeah.
I mean, every pause, we're on the edge of our seat here.
And a pause for you is like you're wasting a lot of your time that you have left.
That's true.
Oh.
But that's life.
Well,
yeah,
I call it that.
I can.
Oh.
Yeah, I can fire my gun.
Oh, you're right. You said, like, if you get really bad, you're just going to shoot yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tom already said that he's going to take himself out when it gets really bad.
Oh, throw yourself out a window?
No, I'll blow the gun out the window.
Oh, how are you going to do that after you shoot yourself?
I will not shoot myself now. I'm still walking.
Oh.
No, he has a gun. He just wants to fire it to prove to everyone that he has a gun that he's going to use when it gets really, really bad.
Yeah, but we can't have him shooting a gun in White Plains.
Yeah, that's a little... if you're in the middle of Montana or something...
Illegal.
Yeah. Oh, like he cares.
Don't worry.
You don't want to be in prison.
Yeah. Spends a weekend in jail. That's like a life sentence for anyone else.
Really? It's a life life without any chance of parole.
Right. Tom,
for a ticket.
Anthony and I did a little sing-along today. You want to sing a little something for us today?
No. I tried singing along with you a little bit in the radio there, and I was like, well, you guys shouldn't be singing along together. I certainly am not going to join in.
Got a little winded?
How about you sing just a little something for us today? You're by yourself. It doesn't matter. It's not like a lot of people are listening to this.
No, yeah. Let's see. I'm still standing. I can't remember.
Oh, he's singing a little Elton John.
That's good.
Elton John, yeah.
I'm still standing. Well, we'll play that one. Thanks for the idea. You're still alive next week. We got our next song.
Yeah, we got to challenge the crew every week. It's going to be a different song.
Yeah.
What, Tom?
Sing Keep Yourself Alive.
Nothing.
All right, give us a little more.
Yeah, Queen, Keep Yourself Alive.
Yeah, give us a little more sing-along here.
Oh.
How about Take My Breath Away by Berlin?
Berlin, Take My Breath Away.
Thank you, stone typing guy from Pal Talk.
That's horrible.
Away. I'm a horrible
They're
singer.
suggesting songs for you now.
The Bee Gees, Staying Alive.
Every breath you take by The Police. What do you want to sing today?
I don't think you're going to get me to do it today.
You can do it, sweetie.
All
right. Well, Tom's alive, everybody. That's your update. He's going in for a test. He's still at stage 3. And if he gets to the 4th stage, he could possibly get a lung transplant. That'll help him a little bit, right?
Yeah. Lung and heart.
Lung and heart. Oh, boy. And then you got to hope it doesn't reject. Oof.
Jason from San Diego wants to challenge you to a triathlon. Oh, well, let him talk.
Yeah, why would Oak talk? Just called Opie and Anthony. But Tom, go right ahead.
Well, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Didn't mean to interrupt.
It's all right.
It's all right. Jason just wants to challenge you to a triathlon. Are you up for it, or?
Sure. A tricycle around some cups.
Any song by Air Supply?
You're right. Got the Air Supply's greatest hits there. Just pick any song. Breathless by Madonna. There's a Madonna fan on Pal Talk.
Machine Head by Bush. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in.
How about Let's Get Physical? That's coming in from Frunkus.
Let's get physical, physical. I don't really know the words.
I want to get physical.
How about Aqualung?
I'm gonna fail my physical.
I'm gonna fail my physical.
Sailor Eve, way to go. All right. Well, there's your update. Tom is still alive, and we're very happy to hear that.
Thanks, guys. Have a good weekend.
All right. There you go.
You too.
There goes Tom. We'll catch up with him next Friday. All right.
10-4. Hunting out.
All right. Yeah.
Living every day like it's his last.
Yeah.
So alive. There's Tom from White Plains.
Good to see.
This was a stupid idea because you know it's ending with us going to a wake.
It's going to be bad because we're going to kind of get to know him, and he's got a good sense of humor and everything, and then one day it's going to be like, he can't call you. I have to inform you, he died last night.
Oh, great.
You're kidding. How did it happen to old Parrot Lungs?
I'm going to be in front of a podium. In the short time we knew Tom, he gave us all hope.
You know, he had a great sense of humor, even though life didn't deal him the best hand.
We didn't know Tom that long, but we just feel like we knew him our whole lives.
Tom's the kind of guy you didn't really have to know long to know Tom, because he really was very outward with himself. He came across as a very funny, fun-loving guy, and that's exactly what he was.
Right.
Just a good guy who had a horrible affliction that finally took his life.
He may have had weak lungs and a weak heart, but we all know his heart was actually very big and very strong.
Yes.
He had weak lungs and a weak heart physically, but his spirit was big.
His spirit was big. Thank you, Jimmy.
And let's not forget those final words from Tom.
All right, let's get back to Rich Voss. Jesus, that's morbid. Why did we start that bit? Why?
Come on, this could go on for days.
When he said 7 years after diagnosis, I'm thinking he found out maybe last
7
year.
years. 6 years.
I'm thinking 6, maybe 6.5 to
He's
go.
got a year left.
He's got a year
maybe,
to go,
depending on what month he was diagnosed.
He'll be dead before Labor Day.
Oh, Jimmy.
What? I'm not wishing him dead. I'm just saying. Hope you enjoyed last
terrible.
Christmas. You won't be seeing this one.
Oh, God.
Tom,
You're gonna be a pile of lumpy bones by this Christmas, kid.
Don't die Labor Day weekend. You're not going to get a big showing at the funeral home.
Yeah.
People have barbecues to go to. Please, Tom.
People are busy.
Consider us, okay?
Hang in there.
Hang in there.
Bro.
All right. Hey, Rich Voss became a father, 3 days ago? And we've been playing the audio here this morning. We're up to the point where Bonnie finally gives birth. Sorry to make people wait, but things kind of just happened here.
I don't think she gave birth yet. She's
Oh, really?
almost- yeah, she hasn't.
It says Bonnie gives birth in this clip.
She's giving birth. Yeah.
All right, here we
That's
go.
where she was making those sounds.
Yeah. Speaking of those sounds, well, it's a good line. I'll have to stop the tape to play it, to say the line from Boogie in Richmond.
What's that?
Oh.
Lots of pressure.
Oh. Lot of pressure, Brian. Oh.
Lots of pressure.
You hear that noise? It's creeping everyone out. Well, Boogie in Richmond writes, Bonnie's moaning proves that the doctor's fingers are bigger than...
Yeah. I think we get the pernt.
What was
very good, Boogie.
What was wait, I forgot what I was gonna say.
What was she doing that for?
No. What was the guy saying to her? The pressure, something pressure.
Blood pressure.
He wasn't talking to her?
No. He was saying the blood pressure. He was giving a report to the doctors and the nurses because he was monitoring her blood pressure.
Hey, could you go back to Pal Talk real fast? Somebody had a great line.
I can't see Pal Talk. All I see is a bunch of squiggly.
E-Rock, I'm talking to you, please. Thank you. Now went by. Wow. From Death to Birth, own a Coverall, Downtown Dave.
Yeah, there we go. The circle of life.
See, we're bringing everyone back. We're bringing them back here. Making everyone happy. All right, let's play the clip finally. Here's Bonnie.
He's not dead yet.
What's that?
Oh.
Lots of pressure.
Oh. Lot of pressure, Brian. Oh.
Lots of pressure. This is the pure pressure.
Oh. Oh. Ah.
Lots of pressure.
Oh.
Sounds like Sandy Kane.
Oh.
Lots of pressure. Lots of pressure.
Oh.
Oh, this is disgusting.
It's really disgusting.
The beauty of childbirth.
Here's the beauty of childbirth for everybody.
That sounds like me after a nice latte when I wake up.
For me, this is great because I never hear this noise from her.
Yeah, right?
She's having a dream that she's watching you at a comedy club, and that's her reaction after every joke.
Ow.
That was quite a long setup for that payoff.
Yeah.
Good point. Touche.
Did sound like the German guy with the chicken. Ja. Oh, that's chicken. It's good. Ja.
All right, here we go.
Is she out? Oh.
Ow. Poor Bonnie.
She's out?
Yeah.
Where?
Coming out. Here's the head.
Oh my goodness, look at that little head.
Where? Lots of pressure, okay? The dead belly right here.
Oh, look at that little baby girl. Oh, look at that. Look at
That's the first words. Look at Rich is tearing up.
That's nice. That's a nice sound.
That is way too personal, man. What is wrong with you?
I don't know. I think that's good.
What's wrong with it?
The only thing I didn't like is the fact that you said, "Oh my goodness, you old man."
Oh my goodness!
Holy Toledo, look at it.
Goodness gracious!
I was going, the baby already has a better vocabulary than me.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's beautiful. That's what you...
Dentist!
It's not beautiful. It's a bloody disaster. Jesus.
It's horrible.
That was nice.
Huh?
That was nice.
Yeah, that's
Look, you stopped us in our tracks. We want to beat you up, but you can't. That was nice. It was nice, okay? I'll admit it. Damn it. It was nice.
Did they have to use a scalpel, or did the baby just chew its way out?
Wow, that's weird though. Going from just misery to happiness in like that
and then she's
amount of time.
She's happy. I guess
she
it feels
starts
good.
crying and stuff, you know. But
way to go, Bonnie. She's listening today, right?
No,
she's in.
Oh, that's why you're able to sneak this tape.
I just talked to her on the phone. She's,
she's all right with this.
Yeah.
All right, we got another clip here. The girl is born. Voss's first words to her are that she is hairy. That's what you're going to hear here.
Congratulations!
All right, shut that kid up. Hairy little girl.
Hairy little girl.
Hairy little girl. What the hell?
Little girl.
Is that what you call Bonnie? Terrible.
No, she was shaving. The baby had so much hair, right? And we knew that because Bonnie had heartburn or something. When you're pregnant or something, if you get like heartburn, they say the baby has a lot of hair. I don't know. It's a hairy baby.
It's just creepy.
The
whole thing is creepy.
And I kind of looked over where they pulled the baby, and you could see all the blood. Because they cut her stomach on, you could see everything there, and it did look like a scene from one of those movies, like
Alien,
like
where the
Alien
thing
or
just
Hostel
busted
or
out.
something, it's just,
or Hostel, where they cut him open and just leave him laying there.
Just laying there, and it was just like, oh.
right, well...
another wafer thin mint.
It exploded.
The next clip is as Bonnie emotionally says hello to her baby for the first time.
Aw.
Voss tries to tell the doctors how to work his camera in the background.
Great.
What am I doing? Oh.
Just call and bring it to your wife, though. Show it to your wife.
Turn it open. And then press power. Twist it. Yeah, you gotta twist it. Okay, you look through that side. You turn it around, twist it the other way.
Voss is just missing this wonderful moment where mother meets child for the first time.
Bonnie's going hi to her baby.
Hi, Rena, and then it's like, oh, what is that? To turn it around.
Turn it around. What you want to do?
You are terrible. Don't you realize that
Voss is thinking reality
this is old
show.
hat for Rich, first of all. This is just old hat. He's been through this a couple of times. It's Bonnie's first, and she's having this huge, big personal moment, and Rich is worried about the camera.
No,
the creep.
You got to turn it around.
Turn it around, Doc.
All right, make sure there's not too much headroom.
How do you know I wasn't talking about the baby?
It's awful. You're editing on the fly.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back to this.
You turn it around, twist it the other way.
Oh, listen to that crap. People want to know if you were selling your CDs in the recovery room.
Anthony you just get angry when you hear babies crying.
Oh, it's just the worst sound. It's not a beautiful sound. It is physically annoying. That sound isn't a pretty sound.
And maybe not for you, but I bet for Rich and Bonnie they didn't.
Well, of
they're
course,
not looking at it
for
like
a parent, it's a great sound. But I'm just talking on technical terms. The human ear. And that sound going into it isn't like a piano
it's meant
being played.
to get your attention.
Of course, and it does. It gets mine, and it annoys me. Just scratch a chalkboard.
But if you want to hear that sound, go to the Beacon Theater tonight. Here's the thing. That sound only bothers
squeeze?
you.
Yeah.
That sound will,
Is that a squeeze joke?
If you're on a plane or something, okay. But like in a delivery room, that sound isn't like,
Well, yeah, you don't want to hear quiet in a delivery room. You don't want to hear this.
Oh, no.
Wait, Jimmy, do that again. Hold on. Hold on. Do that. Hold on. All right, you don't want to hear this.
Yeah.
What you're saying.
Oh, here.
Oh, God. Oh, no. And then the doctor.
That's terrible. I'm sorry.
No, you.
Does anybody remember last time?
No, you want to hear the crying in the living room.
I don't mind the crying. I don't mind it.
No, it doesn't bother me yet.
All right, here we go.
That's what happens when a blue whale gives birth.
Here we go.
Stop whining. Shut up! Stop it! Who is your daddy?
This sucks. No, the other way.
The other way. You're
The
still
other way,
discussing
the
the
other way.
camera as this
camera.
this brand new kid of yours.
Well, he wants to take a picture of me holding the baby next to Bonnie.
Kid's 10. No, Doc, turn it around.
How stupid is that doctor? That
I
he's
know, he
aiming
can't
the
work a
camera at the
camera.
ceiling.
Yeah, good
Well,
point, man. I think he's taken a few of these pictures before, right? He should be an expert on it.
So you're never going to have a kid ever?
Oh.
No,
never.
Never.
It's not.
I don't care about carrying on a legacy. I don't care about kids.
That's not in the realm of possibilities.
I want to pick up and do what I want to do when I want. I'm a selfish, greedy person. I could care less about global warming. I don't care about this planet can blow up after I'm gone. I could give a crap. I'm here for me.
The word you're looking
to have
for
fun.
is sociopath. Anthony is a sociopath.
No, I'm
kidding.
a realist.
No kidding.
I am a realist. I'm not going to sit there like the rest of you people and just keep this friggin' rock populated for some unknown friggin' reason. Like we have any importance on this this hurtling piece of dust through the cosmos. What do you think? It's important? Do you think it's important to keep these bugs populating this planet?
It's important for you, though.
Why?
Well, because you're enjoying your life. You just don't
enjoying it. I'm just living it.
You're not enjoying your life?
You get moments of enjoyment. Most of the time you're sleeping or taking a dump.
Well, those are the enjoyable times.
It's true. All right, I'll give you that.
And there's other times where you have to talk to people and have intimacy.
We're running late. We got Tracy Morgan standing by. We got one more clip here. Voss makes a joke about the real mom.
Oh. What does she look like? Does she look like Mommy? A little bit.
I don't know if she's the real mom.
Wait, what was your joke that bombed horribly? You're wondering who the real mom is?
Yeah. They go, who does she look like? I go, the real mom. But they were, you know.
What is the real mom, though?
Obviously, she's the. Everybody goes, who's the dad? No, everybody goes, who's the dad? And I went like, who's the mom? But they just cut her stomach
But
open.
the kid finally got so uncomfortable with the silence in the room, she had to make a noise. Sorry.
Your kid's already helping you out.
Here's the thing, no matter what, have you ever had a childbirth on the air yet? Huh?
Yes, actually.
No, we've been trying to get this done for 12, 13
No, we
years.
did play one.
We did?
I just wanted to see the look on his dumb face.
Oh.
No, we haven't.
When they took the handprint of the kid, did they inadvertently grab your hand?
What?
Speaking of who's the dad? Who's the dad? We got something for you.
Oh.
E-Rock, you ready?
No.
Why would you?
Look at the look of horror on his face. E-Rock, you ready? I just see his eyes poke up and he's like, Hamla.
Nothing you have ever seen before, and nothing you have ever heard before, will prepare you for the shock of... My Baby is Black. Now, the motion picture screen reaches its full maturity in this dramatic, bold story never before told on the screen.
I love the scream that you hear before.
All right, we got Tracy Morgan joining the program next. We also have to check in with Stephen Lynch. Something went wrong with his TV appearance up there in Detroit, and because of that, no one is allowed to do TV leading up to our big show tomorrow night outside Detroit, the O&A Traveling Virus Comedy Show.
Right. The only promo we can do, and they said that Lynch is going to explain it all tonight at Borders in Birmingham, Michigan.
Jimmy.
That's what Steven said. He said, I'm going to explain everything at the 7:30 book signing tonight. I'm only passing on what Steven faxed me.
At Borders, where?
I don't want to get into it. 34300 Woodward. It's in Birmingham, but that's not important. The issue is really Steven. Who cares about my book signing? That's what I say to the bestseller list. I laugh at it.
All right. Quick break. Tracy Morgan joins us, and of course, we'll check in with Stephen Lynch as well. It's Opie and Anthony. You like this riff, Tracy, or what?
I love it.
Come on. It's Opie and Anthony, Tracy Morgan in studio. He's playing Caroline's this weekend.
Air Guitar Fridays, what's up?
Air Guitar Fridays.
I got the greatest air guitar.
Yeah?
I got the greatest air guitar.
Let's hear it.
You're good?
I need to hear Kurt Cobain. It smells like Teen Spirits.
Teen Spirits. There's a lot of them.
There, yeah. Not to be confused with Smells Like Teen Spirits.
Hey, is Tom really going to die of lung cancer?
It's
Tom,
something.
I love you, brother.
I see you're involved now.
I love you, Tom.
We started this dumb bit. It was a stupid idea because now we're involved.
Now
the listeners are involved. We get email from people that are like, look, we need to know. I'm like, And the weird part about it, he will shoot himself before the lung thing takes his life.
No, me and Bradley Lewis we were discussing it. We're going to take him to Sue's Rendezvous.
Yep. Yeah?
Take him to Sue's Rendezvous before he goes.
Yeah?
Well, you better hurry.
Yes, and I'm going to try to get him on 30 Rock before he goes.
We were doing...
Really better.
Is he like coughing up pieces of lung?
We were doing the math. He's got about a year. Maybe Maybe a little less.
Oh, we got to hang out with him.
Yeah.
We got to hang out with Tom.
He has he's He's a cool guy, though, man, and now we're involved.
If you can get me on 30 Rock, I'll give up a lung.
You got it.
You'd have to.
You want to hear Smells Like Teen Spirit?
Yeah, that's my joint.
Here we go. Tracy Morgan listening to Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Oh, look at him. He's air guitaring.
All right.
Yeah.
So far, so good. I know it's the radio.
Now it kicks in.
You're playing like bass, bro.
Yeah. No, he's playing chords.
That guitar bass is here.
Right.
Bass, great. And I got my rig in the front.
Oh, you see, he's stepping on pedals.
Stepping on it.
Yeah.
He's stepping in on the pedals. All right.
Now he's doing the little sustain.
Hey, he does, though. I know this is radio, but Tracy's doing a good job with the air guitar.
Air Guitar Friday.
Yeah. Do the singing part, Tracy. Come on.
I don't know the words.
No one does.
No one really
See, I
does.
got it right here on my knee. Look.
Oh, yeah. See, he put his leg out. Now
Look at my wah-wah.
he's resting, and he's
My
using...
wah-wah.
Yeah, he's using the whammy
wah-wah.
bar and the wah-wah pedal.
I know hello, 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 and something about a mosquito. That's about it.
Hey, you know what? Guitarists,
Huh?
I think they get laid more than bass, the guy with the axe.
Oh.
Drummers and guitars. Women love guitar.
Drummers, you think?
Drummers, too, because he's keeping the rhythm, and he has one pants leg rolled up.
Yeah, but
He's
I
going
think
hard on them.
guitarists and singers are like the
I'm
guys.
Bon Jovi. I know how that is.
Yeah.
I'm Bon Jovi.
You're
Women come at me all the time, and they think they could just get in my bed. But you got to go through the roadies. You got to lay the whole band. Then you get to Bon Jovi. I'm all the way in the back of the tour buses writing songs. I'm sensitive. I'm Bon Jovi. I'm the black Bon Jovi.
They got to go through a gauntlet to get to that back of that
Thug
bus.
Life. Tupac had Thug Life tattooed on his stomach. I'm getting the black Bon Jovi.
You might lose some street cred. You might lose some street cred.
No.
Black Bon Jovi.
Black Bon Jovi. My street cred is intact.
I don't know about that.
Me and Jim, we roll with Rush.
We certainly do.
I hang out outside the cellar.
Yeah. What about Rush doing Roll the Bones? There's a little rap in that.
Yeah.
Yeah. See?
Oh,
He knows.
very little.
Tracy knows.
It's awful.
Tracy knows. Hey, did you hear Rich Voss's audio of his wife giving birth
I
there?
got excited about that.
You got excited? Why?
Yeah, it's the thing with me and pregnant women.
It's one time he doesn't have to pay child support.
She was moaning and groaning. I'm old school.
Yeah.
She was, like she's being punished.
Wasn't that something
like
kind of exciting about
That's
hearing
why I
Bonnie
watch
moan?
porno. You know, I
Even
like
in
the
pain?
punishment.
Yeah.
You know,
Even in pain, there was something kind of cool about her
Well,
moaning.
you know, I love pregnant women anyway. You know, I love to watch a pregnant woman anyway because then you know that somebody left it in. Wow, somebody left it in, and that right there in itself is exciting because it's 2007. You can't leave it in. You can't even go raw.
No,
and I love raw.
Your philosophy is
I love raw.
a bit different. That's what excites you.
I'm
though.
old school. I love raw.
By the way, the morning.
I can't watch porno when they use condoms. I'll be like, that's
Why
whack.
would you? Both guys are safe.
Yeah,
It's like,
that's whack. That's whack. Guess what, Jim? I did a movie, an independent movie with Olivia O'Lovely.
Was she a porn girl?
Latin Booty Talk 29. Latin
Booty Talk 29.
They're up to 29.
Yeah.
I left that series after 27. I felt the art direction became sloppy.
Are you serious?
Yes, Latin Booty Talk.
Too much makeup, too much glamour.
Yeah, it was just very poorly directed.
No stretch marks.
Lighting was no good.
Whack.
They're really up to 29 of those.
Yeah.
My God.
No, they're up to like 36.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
37's being filmed today.
Yeah.
And it's done.
My son, my oldest son be watching my porn, man.
Really? How old
I know
is he now?
Does. He's ashamed to admit it, but I know he has because I know where I left the tape.
How old is he now?
He's like 21.
Oh, okay.
He's itching to get some too. He's itching.
You make a good point, though. You know where you left the tape.
I know where I left it. I know what woman I left it on.
Well, we've talked about this on the show. You watch porn 10, 15 minutes at a time, so you know where you left off.
Man, I got many screens going on. I'm getting cake. I work with y'all.
What do you got, like Scarface security screens with just porno playing on it?
Yes.
Pick and choose which one you want to
My
use?
wife is so mad at me, man. Women get so mad because, you try to hide it all over the place. And she found one of my daughter's Easy Bake Oven.
You hid it in there?
Yeah. Then I I took the label off and put Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle on it.
Yeah.
And my nephew was watching it. And it blew his mind. She said, he might end up like Ted Bundy. He's being exposed too early. And she found one of them pornos in my daughter's Easy Bake Oven.
People freak out when their kids accidentally see porno. Like
it's educational.
If somebody screws up down at Blockbuster, and remember when people used to return like porno tapes and put it in like the kids section, Disney movies, and then they'd rent it out, pop it in, and the parent would leave. They'd hear some strange noises come into the room, and the kid is just sitting there, eyes wide open, just staring at hardcore pornography. And then they'd want to sue.
Again.
They'd want to freak out. Therapy. Leave the kid alone. Don't make a big deal about it. Let him finish the movie.
It's better than American Idol.
Yeah.
American Idol leads people down a wrong path. Because what's karaoke without the booze, man?
That's pretty much what it is.
That's whack. Karaoke without the booze.
Saying that you should be able to drink on American Idol.
American Idol, man. Let's see what's really going on.
You do sound
Really, who
better
got
after
talent?
a few beers.
That would be a great.
When you're doing
Yeah,
karaoke.
let's see who got talent.
There's a curve, though. Few beers, you sound good. One beer too many, wham! It drops
Let's see who
off.
got talent.
And you sound like crap.
But that's when it gets to be good TV.
To watch.
You let them drink as much as they want, do a karaoke show.
Karaoke?
Have they done a
Somebody's pulling the
karaoke?
tat out.
Have they done a karaoke reality show yet? They've tried that one too.
Yeah.
I wouldn't get into it.
Nah.
They did something, I think,
Too
on
many
MTV
ringers.
or something.
Too many ringers.
Remember
That's
putting
what-
on the hits?
American Idol is ringers.
Putting on the hits. Yeah, what the hell was the gist of that?
Hey, so Hot Rod was here yesterday?
The guy would lip sync.
Got
Yeah.
Hot Rod here yesterday?
Wait.
From SNL?
Those two
Yeah, we're just having a
those
conversation.
two were talking, and then Tracy's
What was
over
that
here.
song, putting on the hits from the 80s?
The show
If
was
you're
putting on
blue
the
and you
hits.
don't know what to go
No,
to,
that's
I
Put
don't...
on the Ritz. Put on the hits of the show, I think. Was that what it's called? Was the guy with lip sync?
Yeah.
He was a blonde boy.
Yeah, it was a lip syncing show.
He was awful. He was trying to be funny.
It was a blonde boy and a black dude.
Was it?
No, I just made that up.
Oh. He was just guessing. Yeah, we had Hot Rod guy in 2 days ago. Andy. Andy was in here, Sandberg.
They ripped him a new a-hole today in the papers, man.
Yeah, the movie got 1 star today. We were hoping that he would get a little better review than that.
See? Andy, next time put me in it, brother. You know I'm the black utility guy. That was my role on SNL.
You're the go-to. Yeah,
I
but
was
you
the
started,
utility guy.
You started getting
I'll come clean up.
characters.
Yeah.
Brian Fellow.
Yeah,
you started getting characters.
I started to get. I became a franchise.
Yep.
It's about franchise, brother.
I don't like that bird.
No, that bird got devil eyes.
That bird took my credit card. And he just hold up the rubber booby we have here.
Yeah, we got those from Jill. Jill Nicolini brought those in for us. So, by the way,
like a real one.
That's one that they kind of stick in the bra.
Yeah.
They don't put that under the skin.
Booty Talk's up to 77.
Booty Talk 77?
They got 77 of them. 77.
Oh, you got to get into that series, man. That series is awesome.
Yeah. No.
Yo, I went to the Bunny Ranch.
You did?
Yeah.
We sent some of our listeners there. Weren't you in here last time?
Yeah, when Homeboy got
Yeah.
yeah. He got lifted.
He got lifted a little bit, right?
That was the time before. But this last time, we took 2 guys that are having marital problems and shipped them off to the Bunny Ranch to get some action. One guy hadn't had sex with his wife for 12 years.
12?
Yeah. 12 years, and his wife, we got her on the phone, and she was just like, I don't care. I don't want it. I don't need it. And we're like, well, you know something? Your husband does, and we're
What
sending him to the
happens
Bunny
to
Ranch.
what happens to people? What happens to the ladies when they stop wanting to put out?
I don't know.
I'm gone, man. If my marriage ever goes south like that, if my love life ever... See, you got to role play.
You shouldn't have to pay...
You got to role play, man. I mean, you got to role play. You got to keep it creative. Like, I bought my wife a Girl Scout outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I told her to go outside. I bought her a wig, you know, 2 ponytails. Then I told her to go outside and knock on the door, try to sell me some cookies. I'm going to come to the door with my boxes and my junk hanging out.
Yeah, but see, when you
She
do-
committed too. She was like, "Mister, you want to buy some butter crunch cookies?" And I was like, "Yeah, come on in there and get a couple of boxes from you." Buy a couple of boxes, and then after I laid them, we ate the cookies. Yeah.
Really went the distance, got the cookies and everything.
It'd be funny if you just bought the cookies and sent her away.
Yeah, then
My homeboy he role played with his girlfriend. They played a game called Rape.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, some people are into that
Yeah,
fantasy.
he said his woman want him to take it by force.
Yeah.
That's her thing. She likes it taken by force.
That is a fetish
I said, dude,
that some women have.
I'm gonna stick to the Girl Scout stuff.
We've taken a lot of calls about that very subject over the years.
It's odd because the actual thing, the actual crime, is such a violent thing but there are some women that
He
that
told me.
fantasize
He
about
told
that.
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
He told me. I looked at him like he was crazy. He told me that this is what his lady likes.
They just want to be taken. They don't want the violence of rape. They only want the idea
of it being taken by
sexualized
force.
and used and then being against their will. But they don't want the violence of it. It's just about having sex against your
Yeah,
will.
but what guy it would be? I think it would be
It
odd
ain't the
to
guy.
find
Sometimes it's the woman.
I love that.
Yeah, but I think it would be odd if the woman's into it to actually find the guy into it. Would be a hell of a coincidence.
Yeah, I'm not with that, man. I'm not with all
No.
Take him off. I'm a finesse type of guy.
That kind
You know,
of almost tells me she wants somebody
when
else.
I have sex with my woman, I don't bang. You know, I'm more of a grind. I'm old school. I'm a grind.
Yeah.
I'm a grind.
got some
I
slow
like to get it
pimping
wet,
moves.
moaning and groaning. Hey, could you put Richard's voices of the pregnancy on while I grind?
You want to hear Bonnie?
Let me grind to it.
All right, hold on. Let me help out Tracy here
Let me
today.
grind to it. Yeah, there's a difference when you bang and then when you grind.
This is a turn on to Tracy. I gotta do it. I'm sorry, Rich.
In the meantime,
Bonnie giving birth.
In the meantime, we'll just have Bob Kelly moaning.
Here we go.
What's that?
Where was y'all, in the kitchen or something?
No, we're white.
It's like I had pots being banged and
yeah,
Easy bake fryer going on.
well, my wife gave birth to all my sons, man. What she would do is she's like so experienced. Like when if I wasn't there, like if I was at like my girlfriend's house while she was going into contractions. Then her mother would call me, like, wake me up at like 6 in the morning. I'd be in the bed with my girlfriend. She'd be like, "Yo, wife, you better get over here. Your wife is going into contraction." And I'll be like, oh, well, I would jump up and put my pants on. And my girlfriend would be like, "Where you going?" I'd be like, "My wife is having birth. She's giving birth." So,
did you grab the Girl Scout cookies? Here's the thing about role playing. Yeah. You ever do role playing and you become a character and she's a character, but then she asks for that character the next time and you get jealous of the character that you were? You know, you're Tom one night and the next time she goes, "Where's Tom?" And you're going, what's Tom got that I don't have?
Wait, you want her to be someone, and she just wants you to be someone with a high school diploma.
yeah, it gets complex, man. You know?
Here's Bonnie giving birth there, Tracy.
I'm listening to this.
Play along to this.
Yeah. She said, ah. That's where you hit that spot.
Oh.
That sounds like Booty Talk 29 right there. I'm taking that home with me.
No, you're not.
Is she out?
Turn it off.
Is she out?
What
I seen childbirth, man.
I thought you said that turned you on. What happened? You told me to turn it
Just
off.
I got a rod. Is that wrong? Is that wrong?
Oh, Jesus, Jim.
Yo, Jim is hard, man.
All right.
He's really hard, man.
All right.
I think.
This dude is spooky, man.
Yeah, he is really creepy.
They probably dumped out of it there, Tracy, but they got it on the other side. Yeah, Jimmy.
That's something.
Jimmy, for some reason,
showing.
had something going on while we were playing that audio. I don't even want to know. Hey, Tom's going to take you up on your offer, Tracy. It's Tom from White Plains once again. Of course, it's Is Tom Alive Friday. We found out that Tom is alive, and he's calling back here. Tom, what's up?
Hey, I was asking Tracy. I'll take him up on his offer for 30 Rock. And there was
You okay?
yeah, I just catching my breath and thought.
Those lungs are a curse, aren't they?
I actually wasn't expecting to get on, but I got some email X-rays to email you, so you can put them up on the site.
Of your lungs?
Of my lungs. Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
My lungs.
Yeah, this guy's a trooper. It's unbelievable. Do you have an email address to send it to?
I got your email address from the.
Be on the lookout for Tom's X-ray so we can throw it up on the website.
Looks like two edamame just hanging. Little
boy.
Two bats hanging upside down. Sleeping.
Poor guy. Jeez.
Thanks, Tracy.
Thank you, Tom.
When are you filming 30 Rock again, Tracy?
Love.
Right on. Stay alive, baby.
Very nice.
All right, Parrot Lungs. We'll talk to you next week.
Well, explain to Tracy, though, when you realize that all hope is lost, what are you going to do? Because
it's simple. Blow my head off.
Well, the one good body part you have, you want to.
Yeah, I'd shoot those lungs.
Who could blame the guy, by the way? Huh?
What's that?
I don't blame you. I'm all for, taking control of your death.
Me.
What?
You know,
Thank you for supporting me.
Right after his head gets
that.
Right after his head gets splattered on the wall, you hear his phone recording going on off. We have the lung for you.
Oh, God. Oh, would that be awful?
Tom, good news.
Well.
Oh.
Hold on there.
Hi, Tom. It's the hospital. Look, good news. We have a lung and a heart that is completely compatible. Really looking forward. Please get back to us immediately. This is, how time sensitive this can be. And, wow, this is just going to start a whole new life for you. We're so happy here at the hospital. Get in touch with us as quickly as possible, okay? What's that in the background? I hope that's him coming to the hospital.
And it's not just the hospital calling. It's like all kind of stuff starts. Good stuff will start.
Yeah. He wins the lottery.
Lauren Michaels calls. We got a spot for you on 30 Rock.
Hi, Tom?
Yeah.
Oh, you're still alive.
You just wrecked the bed, Tom.
Hold on. Okay.
All right. We took care of Tom. Now go ahead.
You missed.
All right, there you go.
There we go. Hi, Tom. A whole new life is going to be right around the corner for you. So happy. Tragically, somebody had to die for this, but the lungs and heart are waiting for you, my friend, you. The wait is over. Before you know it, you're going to be riding bikes, having sex with women, whatever it takes, breathing. Hello, Tom?
Ben from Halifax, he writes, shock to the heart and Tom's to blame. He gives lungs a bad name.
Lungs.
Lungs. Is that like from cigarette smoking?
Tom, how'd you get this damn thing?
Yeah.
They don't know.
Oh, no.
Just one of those, it's
No.
genetic.
No.
It's genetic.
Why, did somebody in your family have it?
And,
okay, forget it.
There was Uncle Frank, in my grandmother's brother or something, that had some kind of lung problem. But
right.
But they didn't know. They didn't diagnose it.
Right.
This is like 6 degrees.
He had all the same symptoms as I have.
All right, Tom.
Hey, when you blow out your birthday cake candles, is it your next birthday already? Just curious.
No, I just asked for the big letters.
I would give them those candles that don't blow out, And then watch him just go face first into the cake.
He has to hold a fan up. Make a wish, and he holds his fan up. And it's not even a secret what you wished for.
We all know, right?
Yeah, all of a sudden, a big lung shows up on the table. Ta-da.
Yeah, this guy probably outlive all of us.
Yeah, no kidding. That's
outlive all of us.
Chester's Liver writes, it's genetic. His father was a parrot.
Oh, this Chester Liver never has anything funny.
All right, Tom. Tom!
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Oh, God, Tom, what are you
Jesus
doing?
Christ. You can't do that to us.
Tom.
Cannot. No delays like that.
No delays ever, okay? If we're going to continue this bit.
No problem.
All right, Tom.
What do you want?
No, I was just making sure you were still alive. We'll talk to you next Friday, okay?
10-4.
All right.
My email one.
That's when he's dying. 10-4.
October the 4th.
07.
Oh, no, they're gonna start betting now. He just started something.
The over-under.
All right, Tom. We look forward to the X-rays, and we'll talk to you next Friday, hopefully.
Punching out.
All right.
Yeah.
For now, you should say. Punching out for now.
Yeah.
For now.
All right. It's Is Tom Alive Friday, and yes, he is alive. More with Tracy Morgan, playing Carolines all weekend long, 212-757-4100. And after the break, we got to talk to Stephen Lynch because something went horribly wrong with his TV appearance yesterday, and we'll get into it.
It affects everybody.
Yeah, exactly. It's Opie and Anthony. 877-212-O&A. Right after the show, we're going to Detroit.
Yeah.
Got a big comedy show Saturday. And Tracy Morgan's in the studio.
That's gonna be sweet, man. I wish I was there.
Yeah, what happened? What happened?
I gotta do 30 Rock and all of that stuff and get ready to gear up for that. But I've been on the road with y'all, man. That's rock and roll, baby.
Isn't it?
I'm a comedian, man, and not many comedians get to play in front of 25,000. I
like how the number keeps going up.
Oh, I know.
Bob Saget on Leno last night goes, 15, 20. Now we're up to
sweet.
25,000 people.
Remember we was in Philly and Camden? It was like 30,000.
Say 30,000.
Pretty soon the Pope is going to be open for us.
Right. We're heading toward Woodstock numbers. Keep it up, Tracy.
It's sweet.
Yeah, but you're in town, New York Carolines, all weekend long.
Yeah.
And I love seeing your comedy there, Tracy.
No doubt. You always come through and hang out with me.
I try.
You always come through and hang out with me.
I definitely try.
Yeah, hey, do you be laughing? You was laughing off the Easy Break Oven joke.
Yeah, that struck me.
Yeah, you seen everything. You seen everything. You don't laugh at everything. You don't laugh at everything. You seen every trick in the book.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey,
I try to be original. Come on, porno inside of an Easy Break Oven.
We got to talk about the paper in your pocket. That was a little creepy to me as a white boy.
Yeah,
as a white boy, that was a little creepy.
That's commonplace in the ghetto.
I thought it was an episode of Maury.
Yeah, I'm like, whoa,
Maury.
When did we turn into Maury?
I was young. I was kink. I was frisky. And, I was frisky, and I met this young lady, and we did it. And she thought that the baby was mine. So I was on a previous radio station yesterday, and she called the radio station and tried to make me look like a deadbeat dad.
Ooh.
But I got the paternity tests in my pocket, so she hung up the phone. You know.
Carry around paternity tests like we carry around our license.
I carry a paternity test.
Let me explain though, because she's been after you for the kid's now what, 19?
Yeah,
the kid's now 19
and gangbanging,
and he's a gang member.
I'm scared.
Yeah, you should be.
I gotta watch my back in this city.
You should. And
damn,
she's been after you for 19 years. She will not let it go. To the point that Tracy Morgan carries around the paternity test in his pocket.
There it is. It says 0.0 chance of
combined paternity.
You see there was a 1 there that he just put white out over?
Hey, wait a minute. This looks like 100% to me. What do you got going on here, Tracy?
She told the judge, no, he was my first.
Is this really the paternity?
That's it.
For the broad?
And you got to. She told my mother said you better carry that paternity test around.
Right.
That's what my mother said. Now you carry them results around. You hear me? You carry them results.
Do you have anything even close to that in your wallet? It's like
God, I think the craziest.
Yeah.
What do you
Don't
got?
even show me the picture of your unit.
Yeah, no, yeah.
See,
that gag is
not
old.
that old
We're
gag.
all onto that gag, you idiot.
I knew he was pulling that out.
Rich carries a picture of his unit in his wallet because he took a pill and it looked really, really good, so he decided he needed to photograph it.
And he goes, "You want to see a picture of my kid?" And he gives it to you, and you look at it, and you're just looking at it.
Yeah. This is what we.
He's so proud.
This is the treat that is Rich Voss. This is what we get to do. There's E. Tracy.
Oh, Rich, you're so. Since we're all showing photos. You know, Rich, you're a good kid.
He took a pill.
Yeah, he said, "Wow, this is looking all right. I got to take a picture."
Hey, Rich.
of this.
Oh, Jimmy.
I think it's cute. I think it's cute that you try, but
Yeah, let me see. He wants to see it. Look, he's grabbing at it.
I look like a baby arm.
It's on
a baby arm holding a can of soup.
It's on Jimmy's iPhone, and it's the picture he uses when I call.
Yeah.
That pops up on his screen. Thanks.
Why? There's no Nazi helmet on it.
I don't think that's why they invented the iPhone for you to take pictures of your junk.
I just put your real picture there, Anthony.
Oh, okay.
He's showing the pal talkers. All right, listen. Hey, we got Stephen Lynch on the phone. There's a bit of controversy going on. We're heading to Detroit right after the show today. The big show's tomorrow night, and Stephen Lynch is, it's his hometown. He was up there early. He did some TV yesterday. Lynch.
Hey guys.
Got a lot of email yesterday about you.
You know what? Let me say that I am sick to death about this entire incident.
Oh.
And I've been up all night. I haven't slept. And I want to apologize to you guys. And I don't want to, I think I mercurioed you guys in Detroit, and I didn't mean it.
Are you kidding me?
Well,
we love this.
Well, this was what was set up. Stephen Lynch did an interview for Fox in Detroit, and then Jimmy was going to do an interview, all revolving around our tour, of course. And Ant and I were going to do one, and then we're going to get a whole bunch of comedians to do one. They were going to just be doing TV all weekend long while we were up there. And Lynch was the first guy.
And I ruined it. I ruined it for everybody.
He was the first guy. He went on TV. He sang a song. I heard it killed. Everyone was laughing. The behind the scenes guys. And then walk us through it. Well, first of all, what song was it?
Well, wait a minute. It didn't. Let me clarify. It wasn't. I didn't exactly kill. It wasn't a great performance. This is Fox News, and it's on at 11 a.m. or something, and it's one of those sort of cheesy news shows, and where they go, 100 people died in the bridge accident today. Now Stephen Lynch going to sing a hilarious song for you.
Yeah.
And you kind of go, okay. And I honestly, I didn't even want to do it, but I live a half an hour from this place, and I wanted to sell some tickets to the show, so I drove there, and nobody seemed to know what I was going to do or what was going on, and I kept asking the guy, am I singing, or is this just an interview? And he said, yeah, I'll sing a song. And I said, well, what do you want me to sing? And he said, just pick something. I said, okay, well, what can't I say? And he's like, just, don't use profanity and you'll be fine. I went, well, I don't know if you're aware of what I do, but my material is not exactly TV friendly. He's like, don't worry about it. As long as you don't swear. You can
don't worry about it.
Whatever you want. I went, all right. And so I did the interview and launched into just one verse of one song and stopped because I felt sort of an iciness in the air after I said this particular word.
What was the word? Can you say it on the radio?
Yes, you can.
I don't know. Well, it's a bunch of guys who might live in a submarine, let's say.
Homos?
I got it. Yeah. The
You know what I'm talking about, right?
The old sea.
You could say semen.
Yeah. You're talking about.
You could say, all right. Well, I said semen. Which I in retrospect is probably not the best choice of words, but people were laughing and it seemed to go okay, and then they pounced on me afterwards and essentially led me out of the building.
Wow.
That's how they do it.
Wait. So they go to commercial. Did they go to commercial abruptly?
I don't remember. It's all a blur to me.
It's a big
dude.
boy.
You're in the books, man.
Yeah, you're in the books. So then what? They go to commercial and they just escort you out?
Yeah, well, some PA or something came up to me and said, we've decided to cancel your second half, and just sort of walked away. And I went, oh, okay.
Oh,
that's
no.
cool.
And nobody, not only did they not escort me, nobody really even looked at me or talked to me after that. I had to kind of make my way out of the building myself.
Those phonies.
Yeah, you're
what
cool.
a bunch of phony jackasses.
That's cool. That's good comedy.
Dude, did they say we'll be back with more of Stephen Lynch? Or
Oh yeah.
they said that, and then they.
The anchors loved it. She got a big kick out of it. You know, another thing that I did, which is probably stupid, is at the very top of the segment, she mentioned that I was Tony nominated for The Wedding Singer, and I reminded her that I didn't win, and I mouthed "sons of bitches," you know, shaking my fist. But I mouthed it. I didn't say it. I just mouthed it, and you know, so maybe that combined with the you know, semen talk.
Dude, how uncomfortable was it?
It was great. I thought I did great until, you know.
No, but I mean,
stopped talking to me.
When you realize everyone stopped talking to you, no one's looking you in the eye, and you're sitting there with your guitar,
taking the walk of shame out of the building.
The perp walk.
Honestly, my first thought was sweet. I don't have to wait around for another half an hour. I can just leave.
Yeah. Right.
But you know, and then as I'm making the walk, I'm thinking, aren't there other interviews that they're supposed to be doing with people on this virus tour?
Screw
Well,
it.
they fired off an email ASAP there, and canceled everything.
We don't want vulgar people on our program.
They want everybody to be like Ray Romano or something. I don't know, man. Everybody's supposed to be politically correct now.
But you got to understand
I feel bad about it, but I think you know,
Lynch,
probably a fair representation of, you know, what you would get.
Hey, Lynch,
if you came to this show, you know what I mean. This is a show for children, obviously. So
we think it's hilarious, man. We're trying to get the video so we can play it in front of everybody tomorrow night. And go, look, they kicked them off TV for this, and then show everybody how ridiculous it is.
Oh, we'd have been screwed. We'd have been screwed just thinking about you doing, saying semen in a song and mouthing the word son of a bitch without actually saying it. If we went on there, they'd have thrown us out mid-interview.
Yeah, I can't even think what you guys would even talk about.
Yeah.
Right. And this is Fox, by the way. Hello.
Yeah.
Right.
They show some horrific news every single day, but your little song is going to be the problem, right?
Well, it pissed one guy off, I think. Everybody else seemed to sort of enjoy it, but
that's
a funny
Who's the guy, Steve, do you know?
What's that?
Who's the guy, do you know?
I have no idea.
You should send them some tickets to the show.
Yeah, there you go. Sure, love it.
Well,
and they gave away tickets to the show as well. So, you know.
Yeah, very cool.
Good. They'll be doing that all week.
Well, Steve, I switched my flight to get there on time to do TV and radio tomorrow, so thanks.
Oh, no, well, I live here, so it was no big deal.
I had a big signing that's probably going to be affected by it tonight.
Yeah. And
James, I will personally buy hundreds of copies of your book.
I'm lying because I wouldn't have been on TV until tomorrow. The signings tonight, it wouldn't have affected it.
Yes.
Unless I would have said, hope you came last night. Then we would have LOL'd.
But a TV appearance would have helped Anthony and I as far as our ratings go in Detroit. But maybe next time.
Would it have?
There's always ABC.
Yeah, there's always. Lynch, don't you worry at all, man. I think that's
hilarious. I read that and I was laughing. I thought it was really funny. It's like
I
good.
wasn't really up all night worrying about it. But
We're trying to we're trying to get the
I
video.
was up all night, but I was playing poker and
Drinking a few beers.
drinking. So.
All right, Lynch. We'll see you tomorrow. Okay.
All right, guys.
Thank
See you
you.
tomorrow.
Cool, man.
Stephen Lynch,
All right,
everyone.
bye.
We're trying to find the video. If someone has it, we really want it for the venue tomorrow.
That's great.
All right.
Goddamn people. Give me a break.
Huh?
Who are the comedians?
Oh, yeah, Mencia's doing this one, and Lynch, myself, you, Patrice, Otto and George, stupid Bob Kelly.
Yeah.
Bob Saget.
Go to Virus Tour, one word, on MySpace for all the details.
Mencia, Saget, and Lynch.
I don't know who Mencia is.
Yeah.
Mencia.
It's brought to you by Bud Light, always worth it. Tickets still available. The headline, if you got a military ID, you get it free tomorrow. Just show your ID at the door. And yes, the One Village is going to be a good one. We got Sideshow Benny doing stuff.
Sideshow Benny?
The Sideshow Benny. Tim Norton will be signing his book in the One Village before the show. Got some WWE representation. We got the girls from the Pantheon in Dearborn, Michigan, doing some dancing for everybody in the village and on the stage.
Dearborn, Michigan girls. Nice.
What happened?
I don't know. How hot are the Dearborn, Michigan girls? Are they hot? Oh, yeah. All right, cool.
They have to be hot. All right, more with Tracy
I've lived
Morgan.
through Long Island day strippers. Anything looks hot on a stage after you've tossed a buck or two to Long Island day strippers.
Yeah.
You walk out of the place like Frankenstein. The sun hits your eyes. It's just noon.
Friend.
It's bright. You make that quick turn to the parking lot because you don't want the cars passing by in the street to see you. Look at that pervert coming out of the place. Nothing worse than leaving a Long Island strip club it's still bright out.
It's 1 in the afternoon, for Christ's sake.
1 in the afternoon, he's drinking and looking at boobies.
How about a pee booth that early?
You gotta wipe your chin off.
Everybody's going to work. You just finished.
All right. Hey, why don't we do a little Stephen Lynch song as we go to break here? Cool. It's Opie and Anthony with Tracy Morgan, Jim Norton, and of course Rich Voss.
She got a smile, yeah, she got a smile, and she's flashing it right at me. She got a wink across the bar, and I know that it's meant to be. She got a walk, oh, she walking over, and I think it could be my day. She got a friend, oh, she got a friend, now why she's standing in her way? It's a big fat friend. Oh God, there's always big one fat friend to wreck my fun. Now baby, 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 if it's boots you wanna knock, leave your chubby friend at home because she's gonna block the cat. Now I'm afraid of no man, with any I'll contend, but I cannot compete with your big fat friend. Big fat friend. So big fat friend, we meet again. You will not leave her alone. You roll your eyes, make sarcastic comments while you're sucking on a chicken bone. But that's okay, you think you won the battle, but I tend to disagree. See, I know you and your Achilles heel, and he's sitting next to me. It's my non-discriminating friend. So what's that your account? Non-discriminating friend. I nail you anyhow. Yeah, I know he smells like whiskey and he's had a couple rounds. But with every shot of Jaeger, hey, you lose a couple pounds. Now, baby, 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 bring the evening to an end. Just you and me and my pal. And your big fat friend.
Woo! Yeah!
Thank you very much.
You're checking out the Opie and Anthony Show. Tracy, I got one question for you.
What's up, my friend?
Why is your shirt off?
Because that's the only move I got left.
What the hell's going on with you today?
This body used to be the body of an Adonis.
Right.
This right here is years of abuse. Stretch marks in and out.
But why were you taking your shirt off and showing everybody?
Because people need to see this.
Yeah, why?
Because this is a work of art.
It's a work of art. Why?
This is years and years of abuse. And Coronas.
Coronas.
It's the, like you said, the only move he's got left.
That's the only move I got left.
To take the shirt off.
That's the only move I got left.
Where are you going?
I'm taking power back.
But I heard you reference 50 Cent.
Yeah, he take his shirt off, people bow down.
Right.
I take my shirt off, they want to kick me out the club.
That's a body of a life.
I'm asking 21 questions.
What, boss?
This is years of abuse. In and out of abusive relationships.
So 50 Cent can get away with walking around clubs without a shirt on. You can. And that,
my glory days are over.
And that pisses you off, right?
My glory days are over. I probably could run a 4.8 in a 40. I probably still got a 4.8, but you know, I got that JUCO knee.
What's that?
That JUCO knee, that junior college injury. I played Division 14 football. In the parking lot, I pulled a hamstring. I put monkey ligaments in my knee. I played football when the helmets was leather. Holla at me!
And then you said you don't go to the gym.
I'm old school, man. I don't wear drawers. I'm old school. I don't wear drawers. I wear jock straps. I wear jocks.
Yeah. What about the vitamin water? You said you don't.
I don't mess with vitamin water.
No?
My junk is so big they had it on Brian Gumble.
What?
They had my junk on Real Sports.
The hell does that mean?
When I get ready to have sex, the Godzilla music come on. Ba-na-na-na, ba-na-na-na-na-na, ba-na-na. Little Chinese dude with a helmet and white gloves go, please clear the streets, Godzilla is coming. Please clear the streets. Godzilla is coming. Godzilla is coming. Ba-na-na-na, ba-na-na-na-na-na. Remember Mantra.
He's very proud of it, I guess. It's
My
very
junk.
Big.
Somewhere your ankle bracelet's going off.
Some people be, sometimes women, when a man is uncircumcised, don't be mad over him. He was just overlooked that day.
Just overlooked, that's all it is?
It was overlooked, because sometimes you pull your junk out and it got that leg warmer on it, Look like Leroy from Fame, Fame, I want to live forever.
He looks like Leroy from Bill Cosby cartoon.
Who's Cosby?
Bill looks like one of the Cosby kids from Fat Albert.
Bill Cosby.
When you uncircumcised, it looked like the guy from the Cosby kids be much mouth. When you uncircumcised, it look like an open bag of potato chips. A garage with no door on it. Yeah, I know you miss Jim. I know you miss me backstage over there.
There you go.
I can read.
Yeah.
You want to be famous? This is where it starts. Leroy, remember Fame? They don't make TV like this.
Gene Anthony Ray.
And my balls, my testicles got leotards. When I pop those out, they go, she's a maniac. I don't have big testicles, but I got 2 scoops of raisins. I'm going to get a deal with Kellogg's. Hey, Rich, I'm going to get a deal with Kellogg's.
Tracy's going to be at Caroline's.
Yeah.
Better get ready.
Caroline's this weekend here in New York City. What, Jimmy?
We got to ask Tracy. I mean,
when you got big junk, you stink up the room.
I haven't.
I like that aroma. It smell like Sex and Right Guard and Med-X, Double Mint Gum, and Marlboro Lights.
We gotta ask you about
what?
Just another radio station incident. There's times like you'll make the news, and I just realize that I love you. And one of those times was in Miami, and I'm like, "What happened with you?"
It was an incident. It was an incident that got resolved. It was a misunderstanding. It got resolved. That's it.
That's the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
What happened?
That's a good story.
Sexual harassment or something?
I don't know if there's any. I don't know.
Was there touching or something? She claimed touching.
It was just a thing. It was
just a thing. A hug.
Yes.
Everybody don't dig my stick.
Somebody, a woman, misunderstood Tracy's humor as being real.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the streets of San Francisco. We're called Molden. I love that song.
Michael Douglas.
Yeah.
That's when they had the little slub note 38s.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Mike from Minnesota, he's pointing out that the Fame song we just played, that certainly isn't Tom's song. Fame, I'm gonna
live forever.
I wanna live forever.
All right, listen, Tracy.
That part of that movie, by the way, is when Irene Cara's crying with those awful breasts.
I'm going to hell, right?
Why, you scrapped to it?
I used to masturbate to Watchtower magazines.
Watchtower?
The Jehovah's Witness come knock on your door and leave the magazine right there.
What is in there that
wait,
Adam and Eve. I see Eve naked.
All right, hold on. They dumped out. So you used to take care of yourself to the Watchtower magazine?
Yeah.
The hell is what is Watchtower?
Jehovah's Witnesses come to your house. That's another sex game he plays, I think, where he dresses her up like a Jehovah's Witness.
And they had Adam and Eve, and she was naked?
No, you know what? Let me tell you something, man. It is important to role play. Like me and my wife was role playing 2 weeks ago because I was watching Silence of the Lambs, and the part when Sergeant what's that name? Starlings walked by multiple MIGs and he threw the semen in her hair. I love that. I told my wife to go put a dress outfit on and walk by the bed.
Well, don't tell that story on Fox in Detroit.
Yeah, let's go to Mike in Babylon. Try to get control of this. Mike, what's up? Help us out, Mike.
Animals gonna get you.
Oh, hold on.
Opie?
Hey, Mike.
Listen, please, take the keys from Tracy before he gets behind the wheel of the car. Oh my God.
You love it. You know you love it.
All right, listen to this audio if you could, there, Tracy. Here we go. Listen to this story.
A woman slipped and fell in a Florida supermarket with injuries severe enough to require fire rescue, but store surveillance reveals there might be more to this story than meets the eye. Cameras captured the woman's fall, but when the store owner rewound the tapes, he saw the same woman in that same aisle just minutes before. You can see her take a bottle of olive oil, twist off the cap, and pour it on the floor, and then hides it on the shelf. She then returns to that spot and falls. The woman has not been charged with a crime, nor has she tried to file a claim against the store. The store owner says, though, he's glad that he spent more than $30,000 on a state-of-the-art surveillance system.
Now, if that was me, a black brother, it would have gave me 15 years.
It was a sister.
Yeah.
It was?
I really think that was a white lady that would have done that. All right. First of all, we don't use oil like you guys do.
That is old school, man. That's the old banana in the tailpipe trick.
Yeah.
I shot myself. I got $800 out of it. Took me to Warhol Hospital in Brooklyn. I shot myself. That's old school.
You know that crap, right?
Yeah, I did that when I was 18.
The video's great. She's walking.
I wanted to
and
get
you
an
see her
outfit.
slip. You see her slip and fall on the floor, and then a woman comes over to help her and grabs her arm and starts lifting her up, and she slips and falls again. She's such a ham.
You know that was my mom's, right?
Was it?
I just called my mom's a ham.
How much she gonna get?
She set up her own oopsie.
Yeah, a little oopsie.
Yes.
Then they show the
She
rewound tape, and
She wasn't sure of 30 Rock coming back, so she said, I need to do this.
Where's the video? It's up on break, probably?
Yeah, somewhere up there.
So she set it up because obviously
People
she's
are
trying
getting
to get some
desperate,
cash.
man.
Yep.
Yeah, cash, man. People getting desperate, man. Gas is high.
Mm-hmm.
We need to. The war been over. We got to fix the price on gas, man. It cost me $78 filling up that Corolla.
Got a Toyota Corolla, do you?
Yeah, man. I got like 8 people pregnant.
Who paid you
I said
$800
people.
to shoot yourself?
I call women people. I said 8 people pregnant.
Wait, Rich, what?
Who paid you $800 to shoot yourself? How'd you get $800?
My dude Craig, you don't know him. Leave it alone.
All right.
You working for the district attorney's office? You working for the DA? They gave you a can of grape soda and a cigarette to snitch? You want to try to see me get shoot program? Pelican Bay? Hold on, look, my phone ringing. Look, Michael Jackson, look.
Wow, you don't
I
have
love
an iPhone,
Michael.
I can hear it.
Are you deaf?
As soon as Michael buys his house in Maryland, I'm coming over there. I want to go see Blanket. His son name is Blanket.
Yeah, I know.
Is it really?
You want to know why people grow up and start gangbanging?
That's what Michael does to the son's memory.
When the little boys came to this house, he said, "Your bud is mine."
Hey, let's say hi to Sarah in Boston.
Sarah, you want to get pregnant?
Hey, Sarah, what's up? Sarah, you're on the radio. Come on.
Hello?
Yeah, let's
Hi.
go. You're on with Tracy
Hey,
Morgan.
guys, how's it going?
Hey.
I want to know where Tracy's chaperone is.
My what?
Your chaperone.
I don't have one, baby.
Who the hell let you get drunk at 9 in the morning and go on Opie and Anthony?
Wow, I'm drunk. Well, I'm not out, baby. I'm not out of control. You just never heard nobody like me,
Just waiting for you.
huh?
I know where the next call's coming from.
Are you a part of MAD, Mothers Against Drunk Driving or something? Are you like a soccer mom?
No.
You ever had a black friend?
No, I got a place for you, Tracy.
What?
I think they're going to be calling next.
Who?
That rehab that Lindsay Lohan was in, they're waiting for you.
Why you say that? You've been laughing all morning.
You're hammered at 9 in the morning.
She thinks you're having it.
Yeah, I know. She's crazy though. She's
Just
been affected.
crazy.
Where does she live at?
Who? Sarah?
Yeah.
In Boston.
Oh, okay. She's yeah. I know what Boston is about. The next caller. Let's go to the next caller. I know what Boston is about.
People.
You guys love black people there.
Let's go to Jim in Detroit. Jim, what's up?
She was trying to destroy me.
Jim.
Treat me like I'm Alec Baldwin or something. Were you Kim Basinger fan or something?
Jim, what's up?
Too old for that. Jim.
Jim, you're on the air.
How you doing?
Good. What's going on?
Don't be discouraged by this Detroit stuff, man. We're absolutely looking forward to you guys coming here.
Oh no, I can't. We can't wait. We think it's hilarious. Stephen Lynch got kicked off the tube there.
Yeah. You know, he kind of shocked them right off the bat with the little herpes comment, saying that Dina Senofonte is her name, the co-host.
Yeah.
He had made a comment, or she made a comment like, we had something in common, and he goes, oh, yeah, you got herpes, too.
He didn't tell us that.
Oh, he didn't tell us that.
That's pretty funny. He didn't tell
that
us
was
that.
right off the bat, too, so I think that kind of shocked him. But Runkus, and we're loving you guys. Keep it up.
All right, thank you, Jim. We'll see you tomorrow night. God, Stephen Lynch failed to tell us that little tidbit. They went right into red alert after that.
Yeah.
They were in red alert.
Right after that.
Course.
Red alert.
That's the biggie.
All right, let's say hi to Kristen in Grand Rapids. Kristen, what's up?
Hi, I just wanted to tell everybody about the after party that's going to go on tomorrow night after the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's at the Hills Bar at 6810 North Rochester Road in Rochester Hills, Michigan. There's drink specials and a band and Jaeger girls.
Is that right by, there's a gas station there on the corner?
I have no idea. I'm not from Rochester Hills.
I was just going to say that.
The website is thehillsbar.com.
Oh,
There you go.
You're just
I was
trying
just going to go, yeah.
You're just trying to plug a local joint?
Yeah.
Well, that's where everyone's going afterwards. It's operated by a guy on Whackback.
Oh, okay. So it's actual listeners from the show are going to this establishment?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Well, how many people does it hold? Like 80? Is it
No,
like-
I'm sure more than that.
How many people does it hold?
All right.
I've never been there, but it's the Pest After Party. The guy has flyers going around and everything.
All right, very cool.
More about it.
All right, thank you, Kristen. We'll see you at the show tomorrow. Let's say hi to Jesse in Brooklyn. Jesse, what's up?
Hey, O&A, Tracy Morgan, what's going on?
What's up, Brooklyn?
Hey, Tracy, how many women do you think you slept with?
What?
How many women have you slept with your whole life? Or since you
not many, about 10,000.
About 10,000?
Yeah, about 10,000. I'm a big pimp.
You're an animal.
That's all you have for him?
This is Jesse in Brooklyn. I'm punching out.
All right, let's go to Brian in Massachusetts. Brian, what's up?
What's up, guys? Hey, I heard in real life that Tracy and Alec Baldwin don't get along.
Oh, boy, they're coming after you now, Tracy.
Yeah, I know.
Is that true or
Hey,
no?
Tracy,
No.
can I ask you one more question?
What's up?
You must have got your ass whooped as a kid a lot with a girl's name, you and Patrice, because brothers, you know they'd be calling you Tracy and picking on you when you were younger.
Right.
Slapping the shit out of your ass.
Right.
She's a thug.
Why are you cursing on the radio?
Yeah, why
He's angry. That's an angry white dude.
White guy with
He's going to turn into the Incredible Hulk soon. You got to get laid, bro. You got to get laid. Get rid of some of that frustration.
Time for the plugs.
We got to plug Tracy tonight through Sundays at Caroline's. 212-757-4100.
Yeah, 4100. There you go, Jimmy.
Wow, from memory. Tracy is there. I'm doing 3 shows Friday tonight, 3 shows tomorrow, and 1 show on Sunday, right?
Yeah, but the one on Sunday is for fun.
And we are tonight. I'm doing a book signing in 7:30 at Borders, 34300 Woodward in Birmingham. So if you can come, please. And tomorrow night, obviously, is the big show, the Traveling Virus Show.
Obvious.
And where's the DTE Pavilion?
Yeah, there you go.
In Detroit. And Military ID gets you in for free. It's a great show. There's a lot of great comics on it. This is I think the most stacked lineup we've had so far.
Yeah, absolutely. Brought to you by Bud Light, always worth it. Rich, you plugging anything?
No. I'll just
Hanging out.
Amazon.
Cooling out.
You'll be there tomorrow night.
Yeah.
And Bonnie's staying home with the newborn.
You guys are going to rock in Detroit. Oh, man, I can't wait to get back on the road with you guys. Y'all the best.
Thanks.
Word up. I have fun.
How big of a incision did they make to take the baby out there, Rich?
I haven't looked.
You didn't look?
No, I'm not looking down there yet. I'll wait till it heals
boy.
a little. But she already had a scar down there, so they
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Are you looking forward to having sex again finally?
Oh, gosh.
What's that about?
I give this 2 years.
What?
What's that about?
Yeah.
We've already been married almost 2 years.
2 more years, I'm saying.
Oh, 2 more?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
You know.
Where
You
you
sound
going?
psyched.
Like, where you going, right? Where you
listen,
going?
I'm really, listen, I'm happy, man. Things are cool. I'm just a little burnt out, It's been a tough week.
What kind of shoes are those?
What kind of shoes are they're Reeboks? Well, you got something. You don't like them?
Just child
You
shoes.
should be wearing retards.
They're Reeboks. They matched the shirt I was wearing last night. That's why I got them on.
Why, was it also stupid looking and childish? Stop wearing baby shoes.
What's wrong with you, man?
Nothing. Stop wearing shiny new sneakers.
Quit
You're not
wearing-
18. You're an older gentleman. I've had these sneakers for a year and a half.
Yeah, I know, because they're workout sneakers, so you would have them for 2 more years, probably.
Oh. And Rich fights back.
Sure does.
Punches out of the corner.
All right.
Rick Foss, DVD, Amazon.com.
This is a good place to leave it.
Amazon.com. Did you just say Amazon.com?
Amazon. That's where you should go for Voss's DVD.
Yeah.
Amazon.com.
Amazon.com. Oh, my.
Amazon.
Oh, my God.
I was on
You're
a plane
great.
yesterday, and I'm listening to Otto and George's CD. I haven't heard it on my iPod, and I'm just howling in the plane. That stuff I've heard 50 times.
Yeah. It's just so
It's just really
nasty.
All right, we'll do this again. All right, Rich, thank you so much. Thank you. The audio of Bonnie giving birth was the big get today. Thank you for that. Tracy, I don't know what we did with you today, but it was fun. It's always fun.
Absolutely.
All right. Tracy Morgan, everyone. He'll be at Caroline's tonight. If you're not joining us over at XM, we'll hopefully see you tomorrow at the show in Detroit. If you're too far from that area, have a great weekend. We'll see you guys soon. Bye. And the show continues on XM Satellite Radio.
Satellite.
How was your nap? It was good?
Good. I needed it. Took a little cat nap. Meow.
Fucking photo.
What's wrong, Jimmy?
I'm trying to take a photo of my pal fan.
Right.
See, all of us with our iPhones, we take pictures of everybody's face, and when the phone rings, the face shows up. It's neato.
Oh, that's perfect.
You like that one there, Jim?
He's as big a douche as you're ever going to see anywhere.
Let's see. Wow.
Dan takes a good photo for the iPhone.
Certainly does.
And that'll ring, and then his picture will pop up, and you'll go, ignore.
I'll ignore it. So whoever's sitting at the table with me will be like, why aren't you answering the phone for that smiling douche? And I'll say, you answered your own question.
All right, here we go. Here we go. My husband listens to Z100 in the morning.
Why?
Apparently this morning they plugged Chocolate
you married?
Rain. So Opie was right. It's the next big thing. Other radio stations discovering Chocolate Rain.
They're playing Chocolate Rain like it's new.
That's
that's
terrific. There you go.
We laugh at them.
Of course we do. We were playing that for 6 years now.
We've been playing that for a long time.
Right.
All right.
Chocolate Rain.
We got a guess the sound, another guess the sound from Pat Duffy.
Okay, I think I know what it is already.
All right, what is it?
I don't know. I'm going to have to hear it first. I've not heard it.
All right, we'll play this for everybody. Was Tracy drunk? We don't think so. That's just Tracy being Tracy.
That's the way he is.
All right, here's guess the sound for today.
I know it. A bridge collapsing.
Oh. Too soon.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, it's a scream. It's a yell from a guy. One more time. Listen close. No.
What
I can
happened?
barely hear it now.
I can't hear it.
Huh.
Somebody shitting in that?
A fucking cinder block.
Somebody taking food away from Bobby Kelly?
Could be it. A yelling man. It is a man, right?
One more time, Ope.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah?
Somebody yawning after a rape.
It's not like a yawn.
Let's say hi to Jeff the trucker. Jeff, what's going on today, buddy?
Hey, not much, guys. I love you. You guys are the best.
Thanks. What you hauling today? What you hauling?
I'm hauling milk.
Oh.
A big old tanker full of milk.
So is my
I'm the
wife's
milk
tits.
Hey, don't make fun of your wife's
No,
tits.
she's doing the breast thing.
They are big
Oh, yeah?
ones, I'm sure.
Yeah.
They're all full.
Yeah,
A
and
nice full
the
bosoms.
milk is flying out or whatever. It's not milk yet, but
It's liquidy.
Are you going to feed off them while you have sex? That's pretty hot.
Oh,
I used
God.
to have fucking cyber sex with this girl, and this is years ago. I wanted to knock her up, and she was gonna feed me, like I was gonna suck her tits and feed. She jerked me off.
wait, you wanted to knock her up just
Yeah,
for
we
a
used to
sexual
talk
fantasy?
about it. It was hot. No, I was sexy, and she was gonna feed me. She was gonna cradle my head, and I was gonna nurse while she put lube in her hand and jerked me off.
Jerk off parts, all right, but I don't know about the feeding.
Something so nurturing about being jerked
That's
off.
what
while
that
you
last
feed.
noise was.
Nurturing.
All right, Jeff, what do you got?
Hey, one thing. Thanks for bringing back XTM Gold. I love Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. I always think of Jimmy running down the streets with just looking for that one hooker with the braces that the pimp took away from him. And and the other thing is that sound. That was me the other day when that highway patrol pulled me over for speeding. I'm punching out.
You can't punch out.
Let's go to Rob on Long Island. Rob, what's up?
Hey, what's up? Yeah, is that sound the sound of E-Rock when he eats bad salmon? That's all I got, guys. Punch it out.
That's pretty good. He was on the bowl for a while. Remember when he was late because he was shitting?
E-Rock, when did the liquid stop pouring out of your asshole?
Late Monday afternoon, it finally kind of stopped.
Yeah. Did it get to the point where you're like dry heaving from your ass?
Yeah, I noticed throughout the day the color starting to change gradually to the point where it was like a yellow.
All right, you know what I've noticed? Right when we go to XM, the conversation goes to shit immediately. It just turns to shit.
I want to hear the sound again. I think I figured out. A deaf boy singing.
Ah.
It's a deaf boy singing.
Let's say hi to Scott in Arizona. Scott, what's going on?
Hey, I want to guess the sound. I think that's E-Rock's toothbrush.
What do you mean by that, sir? Explain.
That's.
And by the way, can the prep sheet, does it have to be so colorful?
Oh, I
It's
know
like
what that
fucking
sounds.
Scarface's office.
That sound
The one
is-
he was going to fucking kill Franken. Faggoty yellow, it's awful.
That's Sean Penn taking Chavez's cock in his mouth right there.
Well, I didn't hear you.
What?
I didn't hear you.
That was a good line.
What'd you
It
say?
won't come
We
out
didn't
again.
hear it.
All right,
Just say
so
it.
play the sound again.
I don't know what's going on with this disc. Oh, come on.
All right, we'll try to get this.
Oh,
Way to burn a CD, Pat.
yeah. God, Pat Duffy.
I said it's Sean Penn taking Chavez's
I heard you the
cock in
first
his mouth.
Oh. You, of course we did.
No.
You got nothing and deserved it.
Why, you don't think that's a good line?
Why?
Wait, what's the line again?
Oh, Anthony understands it because he read the article.
What's the line? Go.
Sean? I'm not doing it again, you fucking...
We didn't hear because I was laughing over Jimmy.
You
Making
did
fun of
hear.
you again.
Sean Penn taking Chavez.
No, it's not a good line. The cock in the mouth line is not good.
Why?
Okay, I didn't mean to stop.
The reference is a good line.
Why do you say it? I don't understand it.
He's
What's that? They
walking
have nothing
hand-
to do with each other.
Yes, it does. He's walking hand in hand.
I
with
know. I'm the one who read you the article.
him. You didn't read me.
I did read
No,
it to
didn't.
you.
Google eyes. You didn't
I
read me
did.
anything.
What's the line? Go.
Fuck the line.
That is someone getting kicked in the nuts.
Oh, no.
No?
Chuck in Massachusetts, what's up?
What?
Hey, how you doing? Good morning, guys. I'd like
morning.
to try and guess the sound.
All right.
A man passing a kidney stone.
I had one. I had to...
That it?
Well, we really can't play this game because the CD will play when it feels like it.
Damn it.
Susan Waldman coming.
You want me to leave now?
What happened?
What? What's the
Is
problem?
that the entire audience?
Uh-oh, there seems to be a problem over here. Which
Is
on the
Bonnie okay? Oh, let's listen.
Is she okay?
Yeah, it's Bonnie.
She all right?
Yeah.
She's alone. She's lonely.
No, she's got to leave the hospital today. So she's
going to get her balloons and stuff when they
Get her
wheelchair her out.
balloons?
Can she call in?
Yeah.
I mean, I would like to hear what you did wrong.
Wait, what? You want her to call in now?
Yeah.
You want to call in and tell everybody how it went?
Yes. Have her call in.
I got to get her the number. Hold on. Here, Dan will talk to you and give you the number and stuff to call in.
We'll call in right away.
Call in right
Yes,
away.
immediately.
Let's say hi to Jeff in Tampa. Jeff, what's up?
Hey, I know what the sound is.
Yeah.
That would be Bonnie opening her eyes at the moment of conception and realizing it's Voss on top of her.
Longer, sir. Longer. Make it longer.
Yeah. Jesus.
Let's go to
a little wordy, sir.
Jesus.
Let's go
that
to
was Spalding Gray.
Let's go to Glendale and talk to Joe. Joe, what's up?
Hey, I want to play Guess the Sound.
Okay.
Benoit hanging himself.
See, this thing doesn't want to play when it's supposed to, so.
Benoit.
No, sir. Why would we have audio for that? That would be
And then
silly.
it starts by itself. Oh.
It's a ghost, Dopey. There's a ghost.
Yeah.
You know, fuck it. It's a kid falling off a skateboard. Next.
Oh. Nice.
I'm writing a play.
Smashed.
It's about a ghost in a radio station, and it just plays things that aren't supposed to be played. You know what the name of the play is? It's called The Ghost in the Radio Station.
Nice.
Yeah. Starring myself and the ghost.
That's cool.
Yeah, I play a radio guy who's the ghost is torturing him.
The ghost.
Just a kid. Just a kid falling off a skateboard.
Did he bust something?
What happened?
Come on, his arm had to twist off or
What?
something.
Talking back to me, so.
Why not?
That's because you know how to handle a woman.
Jesus, I gotta.
Is Bonnie calling in?
This is the number.
You know what this is? The phones don't work in here, dude, because there's a ghost in the radio station.
A ghost.
The ghost makes things not work. He comes up when you're in the middle of playing a song, and he goes, and you're like, oh no, it's that ghost again, pestering me.
Ghost.
It's a ghost.
Scary.
Yeah, ghosts are scary. The ghost just comes and he messes up all the CDs and carts.
Yes, right now. Sure.
If you ask that question again,
Oh my God.
I'm gonna bite your forehead.
Ow.
She's calling right now?
Yeah, she's gonna call.
Call in, Bonnie.
I think I should.
Bonnie, hear her
I
side.
should be at the hospital. I should be home when she takes the baby home for the first time.
No, why should you be? Just be here clowning around in a radio station.
Yeah.
Bunch of dopes.
Spend your whole life neglecting the child.
Exactly.
Start now.
Wow, so she can turn out like you guys.
What? Successful?
Exactly.
Don't try to
You're talking
stick
to
up
two
for your-
millionaires.
Don't try to stick up for your childhood. Shut up. Britney Spears is a millionaire too. All right.
Exactly. So she's doing okay.
She'll be dead soon. She's nuts.
Yeah. Open and a very successful guys.
You're right, my
I don't
child
know.
wasn't very good.
What's wrong with Boss A and Boss B? What?
Fucking
You don't
Eddie,
attack the bosses.
Eddie Haskell, shut your fucking mouth.
I don't know who Eddie Haskell is.
To reference if you were watching television in 1950.
Who are you, Uncle Milty?
Is she on?
Jesus Christ. Fucking boss.
We're just waiting for Bonnie to call in.
Oh, no, it's the ghost. What the fuck? There's a ghost in the station. Did I tell you about the play I'm writing?
Hello?
Yeah.
It's called the
busy?
Radio
They
DJ
gave her a
Ghost.
number that's busy.
The number's busy?
Yeah, the station's WGST.
How could it be
Ghost?
It's Ghost.
Ew, why are you showing me a picture of Britney's fat ass next to a black guy's fat
Oh,
ass?
that picture is so.
What the fuck is
fucking
that?
Wrong. Look, she's in the middle to try to hide her fat ass.
She's got a huge ass, and she looks like she's on something. You can see it in her eyes. Huh? What is this picture, E-Rock?
That was about a week or so before she shaved her head.
Juicy ass.
But she's
I didn't know she was black.
I don't know, a basement's on.
She's got a massive.
Somewhere.
She's got a massive ass in this picture.
Big fucking ass.
And her eyes are all.
Oh, sorry. Oh, wait, we are XM. Okay, sorry, I was sleeping during the changeover. Big fucking ass. And there's a black guy standing next to her and a white girl standing on the other side. And they're kind of squished against her to hide some of her wide ass. You notice that?
I think it's nice, dude.
And it's not working.
All right,
like
let's say hi to Bonnie. Bonnie, what's up?
Hey, I have a white baby.
Bonnie, congratulations, man.
Yes.
Thank you.
It was actually very moving, the audio. Like, we were laughing at the grunts and stuff, but then when the baby cried, it was actually very nice.
Yeah, it hit most of us in this studio.
I don't know what went on. I can't remember it honestly.
You don't remember it going like,
Because it doesn't hurt, but you know exactly what's going on. You can hear snipping, and you can feel all the pressure and everything.
And you know there was
more like grunts of like, oh my God, psychologically, I'm getting messed up right now.
And was Rich, was Rich good, or was there some improvement that could have been needed?
Well, before we went in, he started like harassing the anesthesiologist and the head nurse, which these are the two people who have my life in their hands. You know, so I didn't think that was a great idea.
I was calling him third world.
take the hint.
Yeah.
But you could feel when the scaffold was cutting across your stomach, right?
When the what, Rich?
The scaffold was cutting across your stomach.
Was there a scaffold cutting across your stomach?
Whatever, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, wait.
Oh, my God.
There was a sheet hanging up so you couldn't see.
You can see,
So
but you
we
can
kept looking over the top of it.
Hold on.
So they took the scaffold, though, and where did they cut?
What do you mean?
Well, the father of your daughter just said that a scaffold was used
He
to
was
cut
on
you.
a building on the side. Looking in the window.
A scaffold.
In the room.
Scaffold. Oh, my God, Rich.
Scaffold. How did you make it this far?
I don't know how how do you not just miss your mouth with food? Like you go to put it in and it just falls on your cheeks.
And then he starves to death.
I'm tired. Whatever. You know what I'm saying.
The other day he asked me how to spell the word feel.
Really?
Did you really, Rich?
F-E-A-L?
Was that the deal, Rich?
What?
You asked it.
Well, that's not about me. Let's talk about the baby.
How
'cause she was-
appropriate that the word feel you have no connection to. Can't even hug your friends.
Bonnie, we played the audio today. Have you heard it
sound
yet?
like a loser.
Well, you want to hear it?
Cool. What?
Hold on. I think we should
You
play
sound
it for
like you're in pain.
Yeah, you want to hear it?
Not really.
Just
Oh, you
listen
have
to a
to.
speck of it.
Did I listen?
Yeah, it's not bad. It's very. It's
I'm amazed you allowed us to play this today, there, Bonnie.
I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, she didn't know.
You're a trooper.
Oh, I didn't know he was recording when he was recording, but
Yeah.
Are you breastfeeding?
yes.
How weird was it the first time?
Huge.
How weird was it first time?
It actually, she was. I must have really great breast milk. She was like, it was so easy. And everybody says it's going to be really hard and stuff.
Well, morons do it.
Well,
the savages do it. There are people dropping kids all over that know to just stick it to a tit.
Well, the babysitter.
I know, but you should see how much like information there is on breastfeeding and how like it's really hard to do, and there's people that take classes.
Classes.
Yeah,
Americans
crack
are
addicts
silly.
are doing it all the time.
Yeah.
We didn't even go to one class for any of that crap.
This we shit. You stood there hassling the doctor that the camera wasn't being held right.
Yeah, do you know that, Bonnie?
No.
Yeah,
During the most important moment.
You're meeting your daughter for the first time, and you're saying stuff like hello, and there's tears in your eye, the baby's crying. You hear Voss in the background giving instructions on how to take the proper picture.
No, Doc, it goes this way.
Turn the camera this way, and it went on and on. He kept talking about the camera, and he's missing like the greatest moment of this kid's life.
The most tender moment when the baby is first given to the mother, and he's arguing with the doctor about a camera.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, good. Block it out.
Yeah, well, here's, Bonnie, you got to hear this.
Oh, God. Okay.
It's you giving birth. Here it is. The big moment.
What's that?
And we've been trying to figure it out all morning, Bonnie. What's the grunting all about?
Because there's so much pressure.
Pressure?
Yeah, like, because you can't really feel it, but you can still feel the pressure of it. Like, they're pushing down really hard to get the baby out.
Oh, so you're going like, oh.
Are you on drugs, Bonnie? They put you on anything?
Oh no, she did it straight up. they cut her stomach open without anything.
Some people do.
I think there was
really?
Demerol and the.
Wait, you call me dumb? They're
Yes.
cutting her stomach and taking a baby out. Were you on drugs?
Oh, I didn't know it was the cut of the stomach.
Yeah, I don't think any C-section's done without anesthesia.
Oh, I didn't know it was a
I
C-section.
know natural childbirth when it comes out of vag.
I didn't know it was a C-section.
Oh,
You
we
guys
made
can
all those.
hear her right now. She just.
Oh, yeah.
Can you hear her?
We made all those C-section jokes about Voss's
Oh, I
hair
think they
and
were
all.
just making fun of. I didn't know.
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't-
where that-
Okay, I didn't know she had a C-section. Oh, cool.
What does the baby hear, Daddy?
Yeah. She just found out who her daddy is.
That's what they do.
Do you like it so far?
I can't hear. I'll let you guys go.
Oh,
see,
look
you're
at
using the
motherly
baby as an
instinct.
excuse.
Bonnie.
We want to play this
Motherly
audio for you.
instinct is
Bonnie.
coming through.
Okay, let me try to just quiet her down a little bit. Then.
Well, put her
Use
on
a
your
pillow.
breast. Do a breastfeed her
Okay, I'll breastfeed her while
while you're talking. You're a creep. What's wrong with you?
She knows I'm joking. She knows I love
didn't.
babies.
And no matter who walks in the room, if they start making noise, just stick them on a tit.
Look
She
at
really
is
is
the baby.
a gorgeous baby, though.
Oh, she's really
I know
pretty.
I'm getting all-
Probably the prettiest baby in the hospital and that you've ever seen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And smart.
She really
Already.
is. She can hold her head up already.
I'll bet you when Rich said, "How do I spell feel?" the kid said 2 E's, stupid.
Don't make me laugh. I have.
Yeah, it hurts to laugh, I'm sure.
Yes.
How big a incision they make?
It goes pretty much all the way across. So
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
yeah.
All the way
Right
across.
above my, pubic hair.
Yes, the pubic area.
Tell us more.
They shaved it too. I watched them shave it.
Nice.
They put a little. It's like a little mohawk, right?
They made it into a mohawk
Rich,
for
I
you?
like to pretend I don't have any hair there to begin with. Thanks.
Oh, there's a lot.
It's hard
No,
to
you
get
guys-
to it in the later months.
You guys can resume sex maybe soon. I know you said it was a little bit dull for a while because it's hard when someone's pregnant.
We
Well, we
did.
did it.
We started doing it again.
A couple of nights
really?
ago, yeah.
Couple nights ago.
Right
wow.
before the kid
Right
came
before,
out.
right before she, yeah.
They come out with a black eye?
Well, no, no.
That old
Well,
gag.
because I don't know. I was sitting in the kitchen and she walked in and it was sexy. I said, let's do it here, right?
Wow, way to phrase it. Fucking hot number you. Let's do it here. The brie cheese.
Did you do vaginal or
Yeah, but this I wanted to do it in the kitchen so she could cook at the same time.
Oh.
But we went upstairs and it was pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How'd you do it? You got to use a wacky position. You can't lay down on top of her belly.
No,
It
I
was
can't.
sort of, over the bed.
Over the
Bent
bed.
over.
Oh, nice.
Bent her over the bed?
Yeah.
Pregnant woman?
That's why I didn't have to see her stomach. Right? Not see her. It was beautiful, but you
That's
just
horrible, giving your new baby a jizz bath.
What's
like that. Oh, well, that's what
You're
you
giving me
did.
too much credit there with the.
Don't laugh too hard. Remember, it hurts to laugh.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, Rich, maybe you should go home so you could comfort her and calm her down.
Let's hear some of the audio so I
Laugh.
can
You should Bonnie wants to hear some of the audio.
All right, here we go.
She goes so I can, get off the phone.
get out of here.
Here we go. Don't be embarrassed, Bonnie. It's a beautiful thing that happened.
Yeah.
What's that? Oh, lots of pressure.
It's a deep moan. Oh, oh, Daddy.
You're okay.
This sounds like somebody walking up to Norton's window.
Oh,
Oh my
Whoa.
would you? What?
Pops of pressure.
Oh. Is she out? Oh. Oh my God.
God.
She's out?
Yeah,
Where?
coming out.
His head. Oh my goodness, look at that little head.
It's where? Lots of pressure, okay? The damn belly,
Oh, look at that little baby girl. Oh, look at that.
Fucking Lifetime movie.
Jesus.
Am I crying or laughing?
There you have it.
But the only part I didn't like about that was Voss saying, "Oh my goodness."
Oh my goodness.
I know, it was like
You're a fucking
he turned
mini
into
pearl.
a real person for a minute.
Oh my goodness.
That was still very nice.
It is a very nice moment. It's a very private moment.
I know. What are we doing?
I know. I feel kind of dirty that we wore that today.
No, but this is this isn't like
The
this isn't.
grunting.
I'm going to push on you, Bonnie.
She's.
Aww.
What was the one thing you guys cut out? What was it? You don't.
Huh?
Was it spoken?
What we cut out?
Yeah.
Nah, it's just something that.
It's nothing.
No big deal.
The baby.
Hey,
That's what they cut.
Bonnie.
Okay, yeah.
C-section.
I gotta go.
You want to hear more?
I have a crying baby in my hands. I don't know if that's good audio for radio or not.
Nah, they just do that.
Just throw
For
her on
years.
a tit so we can play more audio for you.
Listen, I'll
to the
pass
baby.
off to the janitor. Here.
Talk to
Oh no.
Why, there's more?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Here it
Am I
is.
done with the grunting? Please.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Now you're just whimpering.
Hairy little girl.
Voss's first words were "hairy little girl."
That's
That was his
That's right.
first words after his daughter was born.
No.
You know,
hairy little
you
girl.
ever hear from dads that go to their daughters like, and I remember when you were born, the first thing I said to you was, "You are the most beautiful little thing I've ever seen in my life." Now Rich can go. The first words I said were, "hairy little girl."
First of all,
You guys hang on. I'm still here. I just have to do something. Just keep talking.
what are you doing? First of all, that wasn't the first word, because if you hear the baby coming out, I go, "Oh, a baby girl." Da, da, da. I said, "Look how beautiful," or whatever. Okay, and then when they
just said,
brought her
"Look
close
at
to
that."
us, I said, "Hairy girl."
Hairy girl.
Okay.
I never heard beautiful. The first description
No.
of your daughter
Yeah,
was
thanks.
hairy little girl.
No, that's the first description for good radio.
Yeah,
but
you hairy
if
little
you
girl.
rewind the tape,
I'm so glad you were thinking about having
Hey, you were really
doing
thinking
good
about-
radio while your wife's giving birth.
you know what? That's what psychopaths you guys are. Hey, can you tape it for us and bring it in? Yeah, no problem.
Yeah,
do
just tape it. But
And then
you're-
we just rail you.
I try to be a team player all the time. You know,
tape it awesome, but you shouldn't be thinking at any time during this whole thing that this might make good radio.
Rich,
You should just be there for your wife.
I was there, and
It was uncalled for when Bonnie was having the baby, and you said, "Back after this."
You're listening to the Opie and Anthony show.
This is the Rich Voss radio show.
What, Bonnie?
Rich, why didn't you remind me, like, at some point that, you know, to stop grunting? You were really concerned.
Well, because first of all, we wanted it real. We have a lot of video of before and after. They didn't even play where they gave you. Remember when they tried to break your water and the guy put that knitting needle in you? Right?
No way.
Yeah, I had that on the tape in there too. The doctor came in to try to break her water, right? And you know, and he had this long needle. Remember that?
Yes, I do remember that.
Do you remember?
And you know, I had
Yeah,
that
it was
on.
yesterday.
Oh, and when the doctor was trying to break her water with a needle, the doctor's phone started.
With a what?
Oh,
Like a
that
knitting
is
needle.
funny. The doctor's
It's
phone
funny.
went off.
That the doctor's phone started ringing and the doctor's phone is a baby crying or something. So the doctor's got his hand in a big pin in Bonnie's, you know, whatever, you know,
say
her
My
vagina. And as he's up there probing, his phone starts ringing, and he's answering the phone, you know, going like this with
Why
the
would
phone.
he answer the phone while he's like
Important call?
Because he has kids too. I mean, it's
Got a
you
tea
know.
time.
No, wouldn't it be funny though if he answered? He goes, "Yeah." Yankees, right? Yankees. I'll take the Yankees. Yankees and the Padres. Did it hurt Bonnie when he was putting the needle in there?
No, I'd already had an epidural, so it didn't really hurt. Yeah, at that point.
What is an epidural? That's like a
epidural. Right to your spine, right?
Needling your back, and then they.
I think right to the spine. Oh,
yeah, it goes
Did it
right
hurt?
into your spine.
Supposedly, the needle going into the spine is just brutal.
Did it hurt when they put the needle in the spine?
The anesthesiologist was really good. It hurt, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be for sure.
Yeah. Not much nerves in the spine, so you don't have to really worry about it.
Needle in your.
Could you imagine?
They all
I
know
still
Bonnie's
can't
a
move my
comic.
neck to the left, but it's all right.
That's okay. I go to the right. They all know that Bonnie's like a comic, so the doctor in the delivery room took a manual and he has it upside down, trying to be funny, right? What did he do?
Yeah, he took his manual and he goes, "Now, how do we do this here?"
Oh, he's doing hack material.
What a
everyone knew
hilarious
Bonnie was a comedian, though, in there?
Yeah, they knew she was
How
a
many
comic.
people did you have to tell you were a comedian?
I didn't.
He didn't come up and come out with a rubber chicken at first and hold it by the neck. Here's your lovely baby. I'm just kidding. Waka waka.
All right, Bonnie, we want to play one more clip before we let you go, okay? It's this is the one that kind of disturbed us a bit. You're really having a nice moment, meeting your daughter for the first time, saying hello. There's crying. Well, both of you crying, the baby and you. And you hear Voss faintly in the background discussing his camera with the doctor. Here it is.
What am I doing?
You just call and bring it to your wife, though. Show it to your wife.
Turn it open. And touch the power. Twist it. Yeah, you gotta twist it. Okay, you look through that side.
Just missing this moment.
He's giving camera. You gotta twist it. Now fucking pan out a little bit.
Your wife is like whimpering. She's saying hello to the baby for the first time, and you're fucking instructing the doctor.
I hear you saying push power, turn the camera around.
Here's the thing.
And you hear what's going on? This is the moment.
Yeah.
Listen to
This
me.
is the moment.
Listen, Charlotte
But also,
DJs.
can I just give
Let
you
me
guys a visual? Rich is wearing
Yeah.
full scrubs at this point.
Oh, God.
Is he really?
Yeah, I got the scrubs on and all that crap and
The hat,
the
And
hat.
gloves that have been cut in half. Little teeny gloves.
They went to
The little mittens they put on the babies when they come out so they don't scratch their face up.
Is that why they do that?
You
Yeah.
guys, it hurts.
Yeah, don't laugh.
Was there a lot of confusion in there? The doctor all of a sudden starts yelling, "Why is the baby cutting its own cord?"
Why is the baby talking with a Frankenstein hairdo?
All right, listen, Bonnie. The second half of this clip. Just listen for all the camera instructions going on in the background.
You turn it around, twist it the other way. This is facing. You're looking for like that's facing. No, the other way.
You hear at the end, the other way.
The other way. Turn it around.
You're the worst.
Endless. It's like
You get distracted by shiny things while your wife is having a kid.
You've never
Holding
heard
the baby.
anybody miss a moment like that in your life.
No,
God.
he completely missed that first moment of baby and mother together.
If you were the camera, never mind. It's too long.
You're the guy that went to
I was
buy
gonna bomb.
You're the guy that went to buy the fucking hot dog at the beginning of the Spinks Tyson fight.
I was gonna go with a Barry Bonds cameraman joke, but fuck.
What I missed.
No, I could do more than one thing at once.
Yeah.
It sounds it. You can't defend that.
I can't defend that.
She's saying hi to your daughter, Rena. No,
Raina.
Raina. Sorry, Raina. There's crying and hellos going on, and you're still discussing your camera.
It's a tricky camera.
I guess.
How about you
couldn't
blow?
be? You use it.
What's that?
How come? Nothing.
Oh, brother.
How about you say fuck the camera? You go over to your wife, have your moment, and then maybe after a minute or two, then you go back and get the picture taken.
I just there was so much going on, and then I'm holding the baby here, so she next to her.
In your left.
It's her. It's only the top of her body sticking out. It's almost like
getting
and
stitched up as this happens.
she's getting stitched up down there. There's like 4 other people doing, and I'm looking over, and I see this blood just flowing into something, just like, and then I looked over, and I just saw just like towels and towels of blood all over her.
Wow.
Right? So I got a million things going on in my head.
Yeah, so then,
Now-
focus on the camera angle.
No, but here, calm down, all right? All right. Here's the thing.
Why are you telling her to calm
Take
down?
out the sepia filter.
No, here's the thing.
Don't tell her to calm down.
No,
She
no.
had your kid 3 days ago.
No, not her. I was telling you. Oh, you know what?
Stop yelling at your wife.
Yes,
I didn't yell at my wife.
Will you relax? Take a deep breath. Breathe.
What's the matter? Bonnie didn't hold the camera right. He probably had Bonnie holding the camera.
Yeah.
Really? Giving the instructions to.
Yeah, me and the doctor.
going?
Me and the Indian doctor were taking a picture together with the baby.
Yeah.
So I'm holding the baby by Bonnie's head, right? Because I don't even, and her arms were out, just her head and arms, and I'm holding the baby. Then the doctor out of nowhere says, "Oh," he goes to take the camera out of my pocket. Goes, "Let me take a picture of you 3 together," right? So
Did you
now,
inform him that it was picture, not picture?
Picture.
So that's why. And then he started screwing up the camera, and I'm obsessive compulsive, and now I'm getting crazy about the. It was beautiful. It was nice. It was really a.
Yeah.
One of my,
So what'd you think there, Bonnie? First sight of the baby and your first baby. What were you thinking there?
I don't know. It was so overwhelming. Like, if you wanted like a real answer.
Yeah. What the hell?
Yeah, I was amazed that I had a baby. I mean, that really happened. So.
It's just weird. Like, oh my god, the thing was in my guts a few minutes ago, and here I am holding it.
She's little. She's like 6 pounds 11 ounces or something. I think when she was born, and still, you look at that thing and you go, that was in my belly. Like, it is weird.
Do you feel a connection to it?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
Stupid male
Where
questions.
someone's been breastfeeding while we talk to you.
All right, hold on. We got Sarge from Wagbag on the line. We haven't heard from him in a while. Sarge, what's up?
Hey, I just wanted to know if this was the first time Rich had Bonnie and Stitches.
Right on, Sarge.
What do you think? Like when you're having a baby like that, like what are you thinking the first time you see it?
I don't know. I don't know. It's so overwhelming.
You don't think, hey, I'm stuck in this marriage? You didn't think that?
It pretty much seals my fate.
Well, I honestly, I was like, oh, God, please let her be healthy. Please let her be healthy. And then when I saw her, she was like beautiful. I'm not kidding. She's a really, really pretty baby. And I was so just happy that she was healthy. And
Here's the question everyone wants to know, though. What about the hands?
she's got the same size hands as Rich.
Already.
Yeah, of course.
Well, that's good news.
That's
a good start.
But you already know that, like, she's going to have all her limbs and stuff, because you have all that, like, checked through, like, x-rays and stuff, right?
X-rays.
What are they?
Yeah, they just
Ultrasound.
radiate the baby.
Ultrasound, yeah.
Ultrasound tells you everything.
That's great.
Yes, I can tell you everything. I mean, the baby could be blind or deaf or something. They're not going to be.
Oh, they won't know that, right?
What's that, Bonnie?
How do they test for that?
How do they test for that? They yell in the ear. They bring a doctor and they go, "Hey!" And if the baby moves, they know the baby could hear.
Well, used to hear, because then you'd like bust the.
Did you just say really?
How do they test for blindness?
Huh?
How do you know if a kid can see it that way? He's 10 seconds old.
You can move your fingers around.
Will you look?
They
Try to make them look at
really
it.
that well.
Yeah, they don't really see well at first. Yeah,
But you got to wait until they get a little older.
and then they only see like I don't know, 10 inches in front of them.
Yeah, they
For a
just
while.
everything's a big nipple to them.
Yeah, they just want to see
Just try to
nipple.
suck on it and eat.
I think you're turning Anthony around, Bonnie. I think he's warming up to the kid thing now.
No.
Have you been-
I'm very happy for you, but no.
Bonnie, have you been kissing her face a lot?
Yeah.
Give her little kisses.
I do that.
Rich was.
Sorry
Rich
for a
like
second. I was talking to Bonnie.
smothering
Hold on.
Sorry that we make it about someone
Sorry,
else
Bonnie.
for a moment.
Back to Rich.
Yeah, go ahead, Rich. Of
No,
course.
I didn't
Spotlight's
mean-
on you.
I
It's
didn't
your
mean to-
kid. You did all the work.
I didn't mean to talk to the mother. I'm sorry.
Right.
Rich.
You're right, Rich.
You
No, Jackass, because you say I have no feelings.
We're trying to give
ahead, keep
Bonnie a
going.
little spotlight for once.
Go ahead, keep going.
We love Bonnie. We want to make sure that she's happy and.
All right, so she's having the baby. What was the aperture setting on your camera at the time? That's.
At one point, I looked over at Rich, and I thought he was the nurse because he was wearing the scrubs. But I couldn't stop laughing. It was.
How long after the birth of your daughter did you realize Rich is going to be a horrible father?
When did you realize that Rich wasn't the nurse? When he tried to.
I knew before we went in.
That's not true.
All right, well.
Scaffold.
All right, guys.
Yeah, I got open with a scaffold. Hey, here's the big question as we move forward. I don't think this is the first one. I think you're going to go for another one.
Who's that?
You and Bonnie.
Another baby?
Yes.
I would love it.
See?
And Rich is,
Wait, you're
he's
already
gunning
saying you
for a
want
boy.
another one, Bonnie?
Yeah, it's weird. It's like, because this, I don't know.
I've heard this from new mothers. They're
Really?
like, yeah, I want to have another one.
You want them to keep
This
cutting
is
you.
great.
Your stomach's
well,
going to look
the
like a
pain
road
and
map.
everything is just completely, as soon as they hand her to you, it's like, oh, this is amazing.
Wow, this baby's old hat already. I'm ready to move on for a second.
Yeah, get a new one.
A new one.
Rich is
Right.
panicking. He's like, oh, fuck. I thought this would be it. You're going to have another one in about 2 years.
Okay.
Here's the
Maybe
thing.
18 months. You might do. You guys might do the Irish twin thing.
That's good. Maybe with the next baby, you could ask the doctor about an iPod. How do you load the songs in?
Hey, guys, I got to go. It's like,
New mommy.
Hey,
New
Bonnie,
mommy.
I'm going to leave here. I'm going to come pick you up. I mean, I can't take you home with the baby in the Porsche, but your mom will come with the other car, right?
all right.
What? You had
But
to
I'll-
let everyone know you have a Porsche? Was that what
Yeah.
that was about?
Oh, no, I just know because I wanted to know what car I have. She doesn't know
What
car
year,
I
by
have.
the way?
Doesn't everybody buy a convertible Porsche right before they have a baby?
Of course.
Bonnie's killing. 3 days after having a kid, it's sliced open.
You knew you had to pick Bonnie up, right?
No, I didn't know what time. We thought it was tonight she was leaving. She just called. That's why she called it. She's leaving the hospital at 12 o'clock.
Your baby seat in a Porsche.
They're
Nice.
actually kicking me out because somebody heard the radio this morning and
No, I plugged the hospital, Somerset, too. I said how good they were
them.
there.
Yeah, they needed it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You plug a hospital.
Yeah.
It's like-
Gunshot victims. Remember that he heard it here. And
Yeah, wow, you know something? That hospital's close, but screw that. Rich Voss told me to go to this one.
No, but the nurses, they've all been kind and nice to you.
You're supposed to do punch the mother in the face?
Well, except the people that
nurses.
bring the breakfast or
Yeah.
her food, they screwed up every menu she's ordered, everything she's ordered, and they're so they're not they're like toll booth collectors. They just don't care. You know what I mean? What's she gonna do? She's laying there all
Those
stitched
aren't
up.
nurses or doctors.
No, I said they're not the nurses or the doctors. The food people have screwed up all your food, right?
They gave me the right breakfast this morning, Rich.
When you weren't allowed to eat, did you look over and I was having a sandwich?
Oh, yeah, you kept eating.
All right, Bonnie. Go feed your kid.
I'll see you in a
Okay.
few.
Congratulations, Bonnie.
Okay, thank you, guys.
Absolutely.
See you later.
All right.
Bye, Bonnie.
And yes, I did say, is this the first one? Yes, I meant to say
For Bonnie.
This isn't the only one for you two. All right. Chris in Michigan, what's up?
Hey, Opie, when you guys had those $10 tickets on sale, I talked to you and you said that you'd hook me up with some free tickets, and I never got them, and the show's tomorrow, and just wondering what's going on.
You're a liar.
No, I'm not a
I'm
liar.
not lying. I'm not
He's
lying, dude.
No, I didn't say Ope's a liar. I said this guy's a liar.
No, I remember, Chris. You're
don't.
kind of dumb, I think. Chris, did someone talk to you?
But after, talk to me when?
Exactly. When I said I would give you some $10 tickets, and then we put you on hold, did you talk to someone?
Yes, I did.
What did they say?
I don't know. They took my name and my address and my phone number and my email address, and
I do
was
believe
it,
you're
but-
going to be on a guest list.
oh, see, nobody said anything about a guest list. I just
Boy, you didn't get your tickets yet, though, right?
That's right, Jimmy.
You're supposed to get them in the mail.
I thought I was supposed to.
How else are you going to get
Exactly.
in?
Right.
I believe you're on a guest list, but I'll check. Where's Kenny? Is he around today? Did he do some errands or something before we get out of here?
I had to go.
Chris, hold on. We'll make sure you get in.
My wife and I are really looking forward to seeing
All right, Chris.
Maybe next time.
Hold on the line. We'll see where your tickets are, but I think you're going to be on a list, okay?
All right, thank you, Opie.
Take care, Chris.
All right. Let's do some Stephen Lynch Baby in honor of Rich Voss and Bonnie as we go to break here. Stephen Lynch, one of the many performers tomorrow night in DTE, at the DTE.
Pavilion, yes.
All right, here it is.
This is another child-themed song.
Ooh.
It's because my wife and I just had a kid. And I don't know who has witnessed the miracle of childbirth, but here's my song about it. My lady gives birth today. I run to her room right away. She smiles with glee, whoops, then hands her to me. I'm going to start over again.
Maybe you should have detuned.
Yeah, see? I'm transposing in my head. All right. My lady gives birth today. I run to her room right away. She smiles with glee, then hands her to me. I look at my newborn and say, damn, that's an ugly baby. Damn, that's an ugly ass baby. I'm feeling quite concerned. My semen must have turned, 'cause damn, that's an ugly baby. I can't believe this came from me. Think her mom did too much LSD. She's skinny like a twig, at least her nuts are big. But the afterbirth's cuter than she is. Damn, that's an ugly baby. God damn, that's an ugly ass baby. I can't take her home today. She'll scare the dog away. 'Cause damn, that's an ugly baby. And when she smiles, I find Shane McGowan comes to mind. It makes me want to cry when I look into her good eye. I've always wanted kids. Is it wrong to hope for SIDS? Then the doctor calls me in. Mr. Lynch, she has a twin. Damn, that's a good-looking baby. 1 for 2 on the good-looking babies. I almost start to weep. Now this one we can keep, 'cause that was an ugly ass. Damn, that's an ugly baby. Come on, everybody, sing along. Damn, that's an ugly baby. Yeah, keep it going. Damn, that's an ugly baby. She's got one good tooth and one ear and one eye, and thank God just one nose, but it's on her left thigh. Now, doctor, I'm asking you, guy to guy, would a really, really, really late-term abortion still fly? Oh, no, not me. I don't want no ugly baby. I said, damn, that's an ugly baby. Damn. That's an ugly ass baby.
Stephen Lynch.
Bravo.
Ugly baby. Very good. From the Craig Machine.
This is Rich Voss. You might recognize me if you were on the train today. You are listening to Opie and Anthony.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
Chocolate rain. Chocolate rain. Chocolate rain.
Chocolate.
Speaking of Chocolate Rain, Steve from Bayshore sent in his version of Chocolate Rain. It's a parody about Steve C. Our own Steve C.
Yes.
Done to Chocolate Rain by Steve from Bayshore. Let's take a listen to this.
chocolate rain. Some are staying dry whilst others are feeling the pain. Chocolate rain.
Very articulate.
Heading to
Nancy
the
got
glory
everything.
hole again. Chocolate rain. Why does my blouse have this nasty stain? Chocolate rain. Brush the custard off your chin again. Chocolate rain. Enunciate as though you are a Brit. Chocolate rain. But we know that Jersey's where you fit. Chocolate rain. Hiring twink interns to serve each need. Chocolate rain. Testing each of them for tasty seed. Chocolate rain. Flaming shirts and lacy underwear. Chocolate rain. Hide my dildos in my Prius spare. Chocolate rain. 6 martinis in a tummy pouch. Chocolate rain.
Tummy pouch.
My face buried in my master's couch. Chocolate rain. Shave your eyebrow off, then wear a hat. Chocolate rain. 200 pounds less, yet I still look fat. Chocolate rain. Tattoo on my cheek of Mickey Mouse. Chocolate rain. What's my problem? You are in my house. Chocolate rain. Hide the stuff the fans try to submit. Chocolate rain. Grab those luscious interns with my mitts. Chocolate rain. Honey dripping down your fur again. Chocolate rain. Lebanese back hair, it clogs my drain. Chocolate rain. Gur, 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 chocolate rain. Steve from Bayshore, from me you shall be receiving such a pinch. Gur.
Yeah, that's not bad, Steve. Steven, that's from Bayshore. That's
Gur, gur, gur,
gur. Chocolate rain.
Chocolate.
That's the way that ass would pronounce it too.
Chocolate.
Chocolate rain.
CB from Atlanta writes, Steve from Bayshore could send you his grocery list and you would give it airtime, for fuck's sake.
We like Steven.
Steven from Bayshore does a very, very good job.
Don't be
show.
jealous.
That's right,
You
jealous.
little jealous.
You're a jealous Julie.
Steve from Bayshore gave me and my girlfriend Little Jack Jack.
Aww.
It's Little Jack Jack. Our cat.
Oh. By the way, Marge from the Little Shelter, speaking of cats, has some explaining to do. I was talking to my brother, Brett, of course, the owner of F.H. Riley's in Huntington Village, 400 New York Avenue. Stopped by this weekend. He heard Marge on our show and couldn't get to the phone fast enough, but he didn't get. It was busy or something because he couldn't get through. He found a cat that's blind.
Right.
And him and his fiance, they love animals, and so they did the right thing, and they go to the Little Shelter because they heard about Marge on the Little Shelter, Marge from Little Shelter on our show.
Yeah.
They go to the Little Shelter and they ask for Marge. First of all, Marge doesn't work at the Little Shelter.
See, that's what I thought.
Breaking news: Marge does not work at Little Shelter. I can't wait for the next time she calls.
What does she do?
Because I don't think she has XM. She sort of, the explanation was she sort of does PR for the Little Shelter.
Sort of.
Meaning she's a animal kook.
She's a lonely old
that calls our show, and that's her doing PR for the Little Shelter.
So how does she know, like, what they need? Like, that they needed Viagra
She probably reads
and
the website.
money for the cattery.
She probably reads the website. We were suspicious when they did a piece on the Little Shelter, and they showed 4 old bags, and not one of them was Marge. And that's when we realized, what's going on with Marge? Does she even work at the Little Shelter?
Oh, boy.
So then my brother has this blind kitten in his truck, and, he's trying to do the right thing and drop it off at the Little Shelter. He goes to the cat section, the cattery.
The cattery.
And he starts talking to the woman, and the woman's like, I can't take your cat. I don't want your cat. We don't have room for your cat. Can't take your cat.
Really?
And then my brother's like, but please come to my truck and at least check out the cat. It's blind. We found it behind a dumpster or behind a store or whatever. And she goes, no, I can't even go to your truck to check out the cat.
Why? Really?
So now my brother is stuck because he's an animal lover with a blind kitten. Because the little shelter will not take the cat in.
Why?
That's terrible.
There was no explanation. Can't do it. Don't have room.
You got to make
can't even look at the cat. Nothing.
You got to say, look, if you don't take the cat, I'm going right out the front door, and I'm smashing its head with my heel,
right,
and leaving it on your stoop.
But then, how do you know the cat was blind? Did it have little sunglasses?
Little cane,
little Ray Charles sunglasses.
And it's so hard because
my brother, he's a lot different than me. He's got this caring heart thing, and he actually went to a vet and got it all checked out, and the vet said it's blind.
Does the cat's seeing eye dog attack it? See, that's a little cute cat joke.
So my brother's pissed off because of the show, he's very aware of the little shelter, and he's getting married soon. And instead of the wedding favors or whatever, he was going to donate money to the little shelter. He was going to do the right thing, and it was going to be a nice check, a couple thousand probably. I don't know. And now he's like, fuck the little shelter and fuck Marge because she doesn't even work there. She sort of does PR, and they wouldn't take my blind kitten that I found.
Wow.
So
See, they lost out on some money.
So I can't wait for Marge to call next.
They didn't know who they were fucking with.
We got the inside scoop. Supposedly she doesn't work there. Disgusting. All right, let's say hi to Mike, the trucker driver, it says.
They let her hang out there because she probably fucks herself with the dead, atrophied eels. When an eel dies, they give it to Marge and hardens.
You got eels at the little shelter?
Yes, they do. They're very popular pets for children.
Yeah. Big fish tank just dedicated to the eels.
You throw it in the tub with the little rascal.
Yeah.
You watch it strangle him.
Eels that people don't want. They're all in one tank in the back.
I like a cuddly, furry eel, please. One that will fetch.
And Richard Grabber from the Bronx is calling my brother a pussy because he does the right thing and takes care of an animal. What can I tell you, Richard? You're right. You know everything. Mike, what's up?
Hey, what's up, yo?
Hey,
man.
Yeah? You guys can hear me, right?
Yeah, what's up, Mike?
Yeah, I've been listening to y'all for about a month, y'all, and it's just like, you guys are fucking awesome. I love y'all. You guys wake me up in the morning.
Hey, how about that? A fan.
Mike, what are you hauling?
Well, right now,
Let's say hi to Steve on Long Island. Steve, what's going on?
Hey, listen, that little shelter's a bunch of bullshit, man. I tried to bring my puppy in there, a 1-year-old cute little doggy, and they told me, they sit you down for an interview. First of all, the woman's name is Arlene. It's not Marge. They don't know any Marge down there. But, they counsel you, aren't you mean you can't keep the dog? I'm like, no, I can't keep the fucking dog.
Well, in their defense, they can't take every single animal that people try to bring.
They're kind of in a quandary, though, because they advertise that they take care of animals, they're animal lovers, and they have the same problem as the church.
Exactly.
The church will lock their doors to keep the needy out.
Yeah, because too many needy would fill up the place.
Right, because the word got out. Hey, if you're needy, all you have to do is go to the church and you have a nice warm place to sleep.
Yeah.
What do the churches do? They lock their doors.
Lock them up.
And that's what the little shelter and other places like this do. This is what they do.
It's a bunch of bullshit, though, man, because they sit there and they try to make you feel bad about you can't keep the dog. I'm like, no, I live in a fucking room now. I can't keep the fucking dog.
Right.
You curse like that at these poor animal people?
Yeah, right.
Or the
Can't
old
keep
broad.
the fucking dog, you cunt.
The old broad that's just
out.
The old broad that's just trying to volunteer 10 hours a week. Listen, I can't keep this fucking dog.
The fucking thing is barking, lady.
Right.
No, we just don't have the fucking thing barks.
I
Take
can't
the
take
fucking
this
dog.
fucking dog anymore. Help me out, you fuck. Want to Marge try on phone? Want to try Marge on phone? I guess it sort of works. Want to try Marge on phone? Yeah, let's get her on the phone.
Yeah, it would be good to see what she has to say about this.
Shelter.
Do you have her actual her personal number?
Travis.
Sweet. It's gonna get ugly.
What's going on between Travis and Marge?
Let's not give it away right away.
No, I won't.
No.
Phone sex. He calls up and meows and she plays with her clit.
Don't make me play Kitten Found with Eyes spray painted shut, Marge. You better call the show.
Oh, boy. She's not going to like that.
Don't make me play 19-year-old accused of raping an 8-pound dog, Marge. Get on the fucking phone, Marge.
Why get hot now?
We got some problems here. Drew Boogie sent in Need to Be Corrected. Steve sings in this? Is it good? It's not bad? No. E-Rock's saying this isn't bad.
What is it?
We're stalling until we get Marge on the phone. It's a Drew Boogie mix. Need to Be Corrected.
Yo, it's Cam. I'm with my man Drew Boogie and Stacey J. Yo, hit them off real quick. Put down the trees, let me hear you say. When your house isn't loud, let me hear you say. If you just ain't affected, let me hear you say. You have to be corrected, let me hear you say. Wanna know what's the light of the day? Thursday to the Sunday. Not a way of getting pretty fresh. You don't talk to a man like Jimmy like that. If you want a monster, ain't listen. It's out of the question, out of the question. The boys are being put on blast. Cause when Marty Horse rocks, he rocks that fat ass. Yellow trees, let me hear you say. Your hand doesn't allow, let me hear you say. If you just ain't affected, let me hear you say. You have to be corrected, let me hear you say. Chemistry. Sipping a puddle of AIDS. I'm angry, I'll bite you, you're awful. You stink and I don't like you, so punch out. Die in a fire, you hacks. You a size 14 with diamonds in your back. I got more game than all the way, mate. You're gonna be okay. You were never to blame. My name is Cam and I approve of this message. Learn your lesson. You need to be corrected. Looking for yellow trees, let me hear you say. When your house doesn't allow, let me hear you say. If you just ain't affected, let me hear you say. You have to be corrected, let me hear you say.
That's like a real song, man.
Yeah.
What the F? That's pretty good.
Nice.
Bro. Not bad. Drew Boogie, everyone.
Very good.
Travis, no answer with Marge, right? All right. This is what we do now. We weren't going to do this today.
Marge is probably getting a savage deep dicking right now. I bet you Marge can't come to the phone because after 10 the pool boy comes and he's an Ecuadorian who had to leave his country because they thought he was a devil because his cock was so big. The boy is the devil. He has a leg and pee-pee come out of it. The boy is the devil. So the Ecuadorian comes over and he grabs Marge's hips with his thick, knowledgeless fingers. And he gives her a savage deep dicking. She has a fucking awful long old lady wig on and it's all askew. The savage boy who his parents wanted to put in the oven because his cock was so big.
Jesus.
I thought he was a devil boy.
A devil boy.
A devil boy.
Because his cock was so big.
It was so large, they thought it was the work of a Satan. They thought he was Beelzebub.
Oh, they don't know down there, you know.
Very, very superstitious.
Superstitious.
All right, listen.
Savage.
A savage deep dicking. Like, he doesn't even take her pants off. He slides them down, and he fucks her until her shoes are both tumbled on the floor.
Hey, is Frunkus.net the same as Frunkus.com?
I have no idea.
Sticks from Frunkus.net. How do you spell Frunkus again, Jimmy?
F6RUNKIS. Unless you're going with the Latin version, then you have those two little dots above the I and the S.
Well, hey, we all at Frunkus.net just posted a contest for Tom's death. I knew this was going to happen. That Tom bit is taking off, unfortunately. And we're all going to feel very sad one day. We're all going to be meeting at a funeral home within the next year. All of us except one. I get it. You hate people. All right.
I love people. I just really don't care about him.
Prize money is starting at $50, and donations will be accepted to add to the prize pot. User who comes closest to predicting his death wins. Rules are in the thread.
All right.
Predict when Tom is going to die.
I like when they make games out of this stuff.
That's on Frunkus.net, Frunkus.com. I'm not sure if it's the same place.
He's pretty much on completely borrowed time now.
Yeah.
Doctor gave him 6 years. He's been through 5.
7, yeah.
Or 7 years. He's been
7
through
and
6.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, he's whatever it is.
Close enough. Whatever.
Ain't got much time left.
All right, we got a line of the day.
Ba 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 ba. Like that. Line of the day. Chocolate rain.
All right, they're doing some last minute voting.
Oh, are they tabulating scores? We never get to see this part of it. It's so exciting.
They're waiting for the Russian vote.
Look at that.
Hey, E-Rock.
Yeah.
Why did you go back to that hairstyle? I thought we corrected you. You had it was happening for a while.
Yeah, well, when it grows out, it takes on a life of its own.
You look like you have fake hair. It's amazing to me.
I don't know what to do.
Good answer.
When you see the bad hair plugs, that's what. And he's a young kid with a full head of hair.
But Mud Hut. His haircut is crazy.
Mud Hut.
That's really funny.
A thatched head.
He's got a thatched head.
Old English roof head.
I want to sit under your fucking hair like on a beach in Hawaii. Drink.
Oh, they're all pointing, laughing at you. I'm sorry, but I'm trying to
Point
take care
Left
of
Friday.
it because you had it short and it didn't look like that.
Yeah, but when it grows up,
when it
grows up.
When it grows up,
when it leaves the nest, which it looks like.
Flustered.
I'm sorry, dude.
I'll do something different for Monday. Then
You look like
Should. Once you cut it with a shotgun.
You look like a bird that just hatched and the eggshell is still part of its head.
An emu.
An emu?
Yeah.
You went with emu?
You almost have hair like the fucking Hawaiian Punch guy. That fucking hairdo stinks. Old fucking chicklet, little baby chick hair. You should be sitting in a half an egg with your fucking mouth open, waiting for someone to drop a load in it.
Maybe I should have pulled you aside off there. Huh? Yeah, that,
Baby E-Rock hungry.
Yeah,
Baby
maybe.
E-Rock hungry. Swallow that, kid.
And, all right.
Christopher Gueston waiting for Guffman hair.
It's gone come Monday now.
Oh.
Waiting for Guffman. Offering nothing.
At least you still got all your hair, you know?
That is,
Yeah.
that's a good thing.
What's good about it? If he was going bald, it would be a fucking blessing. Where is it good? That fucking... he has nativity scene hair. Fucking horrendous.
Manger head.
Yeah, old manger hair.
All right, let's say hi to Dr. Derby as they
Dr. Derby
get all the judges' votes in. We're waiting for the Russian judge. Dr. Derby, what's up?
Hey, man. I just wanted to say that I read Norton's book a couple of weeks ago, and I couldn't put it down. It was amazing. Way to go, Jimmy.
Thank you.
You guys have made radio gain life for me again. I haven't listened in years. And I see Jimmy as kind of the logical progression of Kinnisonian and Priorian humor. And I hope he doesn't die like those guys did, and I hope he keeps it coming.
Hey, right on. What was your favorite part of Happy Endings, Jim Norton's book?
Well, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mongo.
You had to do that after he said Kinnisonian.
Kinnisonian.
What's up, Mongo?
Kinnisonian Institute.
E-Rock has Ralph
Wait, say that again. Your
Ralph
phone cracked.
Ralph Wiggum hair?
Ralph Wiggum?
Yeah, little vet.
We're
sorry.
Not go through.
Please hang up.
Hang up. And
When
try
Eric's
your
hair is
call
like
again.
that, he looks like a member of the Raccoon Lodge.
All right, we got 4 runner-up lines of the day. Here's your first runner-up line of the day.
Runner-ups.
Bonnie.
We want to play this audio for you.
Bonnie.
Through.
Okay, let me try to just quiet her down a little bit then.
Well, put her
Use
on
a
your
pillow.
breast. Do a breastfeed her.
Use a pillow.
Line was buried in there.
You can't.
But you know what that means?
Gold star.
1 gold star for me.
Here he goes. Keeps track.
All right. Here's
Very
another.
Kinnisonian.
Here's another runner-up line of the day. Do you have her actual, her personal number?
Travis.
It's gonna get ugly.
What's going on between Travis and Marge?
Let's not give it away right away.
No, I won't.
No.
Phone sex. He calls up and meows, and she plays with her clit.
That whole rant was really good. It was either really good or the judges are very lazy.
It's harder to pull them from later.
I'm just joking. It's really good, obviously. Here's another runner-up line of the day. This is where Rich becomes a father for the third time.
Steve from Bay Shores. Calling him Julius Caesar. Steve from Bayshore gets on Julius Caesar with that hair of his.
That Steve's becoming a star.
Certainly is.
Here's the final runner-up line of the day.
What's that?
Where was y'all, in the kitchen or something?
No, we're white.
It's like...
Hey, there you go. Rich gets a runner-up line of the day. All right, we got a plane to catch. Did you do your book signing plug? That's why I went to that dumb phone call. I thought it would lead to a nice book plug.
No, it's not about me.
Book signing plug.
Tonight, I will be signing my book at 7:30. Borders in 3400 Woodward in Birmingham, Michigan. If you want to come, if you don't, I don't give a fuck.
Oh, give us a break on instant feedback, will you? We got a plane to catch today.
Are they mad that we're leaving early?
Stop it. Just shut up.
Well, you just read instant feedback.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry.
How are we calling it in when we don't even have a weekend, you idiots? Calling... Oh. Here is your line of the day.
Here comes the day.
Line of the day, line of the day,
When they took the handprint of the kid, did they inadvertently grab your hand?
Hey, there you go. Anthony with line of the day.
Yay for me. Very happy, very proud.
Oh.
What?
Dan's got a plug.
Yes. For all of you that enjoy the Than and Sam show, there will be one tomorrow night at 9 p.m. as part of the Saturday Night Virus.
Wow.
Yeah.
On this fine channel that you're listening to.
Yes.
All right, guys. If we don't see you tomorrow in Detroit, have a great weekend, and we'll see you Monday, all right?
Hey, this is Rich Voss. I used to be on Tough Crowd before it was canceled. Great show. Loved it. One of my favorites. But when it comes to my favorite, Opie and Anthony, and you're listening to him now.
I am going to machine gun this entire motherfucking building before I blow it up.
You're dead.
Who's next?
Steve, probably?
He's dead.
Ooh, Danny. E-Rock.